Ladies and gentlemen, in order to achieve an R rating today, a motion picture must contain full frontal nudity, graphic violence, or an explicit reference to the sex act. Since this film has none of those, and since research has proven that R-rated films are by far the most popular with the movie-going public, the producers of this motion picture have asked me to take this opportunity to say, fuck you.
Round 1, fight! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Movie Hero Network. This is Tournament Fights, episode number 408, and tonight is the start of our 1981 and 1980 ladder series here on the Movie Hero Network, and tonight we'll be focusing on the movies of 1981. I am Austin Pez Howell. I'll be taking the reins this evening. Jordan Anderson has had some travel issues coming back from his rendezvous this weekend, but he should be back on Wednesday, so I'm taking the reins here tonight. But I've got a fun panel still here tonight to help me out and break down the movies of 1981. Rhonda's here. She stepped in the last minute because she's been watching a lot of these movies with me. So I said, "Hey, why not? You want to hop on and talk some movies?" Hey, babe. What's going on?
Hey, babe. Yes. Thank you for inviting me to be here.
Of course.
Love that clip you just.
Yeah, that is from Student Bodies, a parody film from '81, by the way. So yeah, funny little clip. I thought that'd be funny. Yeah, let's bring in our panel and welcome everyone and get this thing started. Got the guy who helps us out with the ladder series the most, and he does a great job. But Mr. Malcolm Lay, how's it going, Malcolm?
It's going really good, and funny enough, I was hoping that was going to be the clip you're going to pick this up.
It was perfect length because it's like a 30-second thing, and it was just it's funny from that movie. So yeah,
and yeah, so this should be interesting, and yeah.
No, definitely. Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping us out with the ladder series as always. We appreciate that. Got Mr. Jonathan Caro. He always likes these ladder series and likes diving in. How's it going, Jonathan?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing great. This is going to be a fun episode, to say the least, because there's a variety of movies that are quite interesting, including that one that you showed. I didn't watch that one, but
we saw
and also gives you a little appetizer for October. I know it's a little too early, but it's horror heavy.
A little bit. No, I think tonight you would agree. 81's a mixed bag for sure. I think there's some positives, some negatives, some weird stuff, some kind of bizarre movies, a little bit of everything. So it should be an interesting one to break down. So we'll break it down. Mr. Zach Shelton's joining us here tonight to get some recommendations, help us out a little bit, and vote on what sounds better. So how's it going, Zach?
Good. Yeah, I might not have seen as many as the rest of the panel, but I was able to get 3 movies watched for this. So,
hey man, you always make the effort, so I always appreciate that to squeeze in what you can. I think we were able to get to 8 or 9 or something. I squeezed in a whole bunch starting early, so did a whole lot. 10? Yeah. One. Okay.
11, maybe.
I made an effort to try to really go out of my way. I had some extra time to watch some stuff, so we'll talk about them as they pop up in the bracket. How it's going to work tonight. So we kind of switched once we got to the 80s. For anybody who doesn't know, instead of doing 3 parts for each year, we switched to just doing 64 for each year. So how it'll work this week is tonight we'll talk about all movies from 1981. Wednesday we'll talk about movies from 1980, and then Friday will be a championship half bracket where the movies will collide. So the movies from 81 and 80, the Sweet 16 from each one will then collide in that one. But we do have a few survivors and leftovers from the previous batches, Malcolm. So if you could fill us in and let us know what movies from the previous years we might encounter throughout these brackets.
Yeah, so we've got National Lampoon's Vacation, we've got Creepshow, we've got The Thing, got The King of Comedy, we've got Tootsie, we've got The Outsiders, we've got Psycho 2, and we've got The Return of the Jedi.
Okay, there's some good movies in there. So yeah, those could be some tough competition in there. And then what we'll do is we'll record the Sweet 16 for each of these. We'll then make the half bracket, and the Elite Eight from that final episode on Friday will then go on to the 70s. And I think we talked about we're still going to do kind of the same thing for at least the 70s. We'll still do one of each year. So we'll do 79 and 78, and then 77, 76, that sort of thing. And we'll break that down. And then once we get to that, we might kind of break it down by like chunks. We might do like chunks of like 4 or 5 years, something like that, and just hit the heavy hitters. So, but yeah, let's get this thing rolling. Malcolm's got a bracket ready for us to go. It is all randomized, so it is all kind of jumbled up, mixed up, so we don't know what the matchups are going to be. We'll go up and down. Everybody get a chance to chime in on real quick, and we'll breeze through this thing. There might be a few ones where we'll kind of hand vote it or breeze one over the other. We'll see how it goes. We'll feel the room out. But Malcolm, what do you say we get things started and you give us our first matchup of 81? Let's do it.
First matchup we have is the Postman Always Rings Twice up against the Four Seasons.
Okay. I haven't seen either. I've heard of the Postman only rings twice. I at least know what that is. Jonathan, you didn't happen to watch that one, did you? Or
I didn't watch either of these.
I didn't either, and I'm not sure what the Four Seasons is. So we're off to a banger start here.
I'm gonna vote Jack.
Yeah, I'll go with Nicholson with Postman because at least has Jack. I'll have to roll with that. So let's roll that one, Malcolm, just for now. We'll hope there's scene on the next one.
I mean, I can talk about the Postman Always Rings Twice. I have seen. I watched it a while back for something, but it's a pretty it's a solid remake in that. And yeah. For the Four Seasons is an Alan Alda movie. I haven't seen it. It's got Kel Burnett in it, but yeah.
Sure. All right. Well, that works for now. We'll see if we got something we know on the next one. Okay.
We've got Friday the 13th Part 2 up against Dragon Slayer.
Okay. Well, we can at least quickly vote on this one. Zach?
Yeah. Well, with Friday the 13th, I've only seen the first one, but I definitely want to get to the franchise. I just haven't gotten to it. Of these two, I think the one that I would probably like more would be Dragon Slayer. So I'm going to give the slight vote to that.
Dragon Slayer, yeah. Jonathan?
Well, I have not seen Dragon Slayer, and Part 2 I've seen. I saw it last year I rewatched it for the first time since a while back. But this jumps 5 years later, right? And
something like that, yeah. The timeline is really screwy with Friday the 13th. They do stuff like that within the timeline.
Yeah, essentially, it's the same movie as the first one, and it's the same movie. So, but I may have to incline to vote for it. I think Jack may get a pass. I don't know, but Friday the 13th Part 2 will get my vote.
All right, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I actually haven't seen either of these. I've seen the various Friday the 13th movies. Maybe in October I will do what Jonathan did last year and watch them all. And just looking it up, Dragon Slayer is actually Peter McNichol's feature film debut as well. So just because I'm curious and probably more slightly interested in Dragon Slayer, I'm going to go Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer, yeah. Rhonda?
I have seen both of these movies, but if I was going to choose one, it would be Friday the 13th Part 2. Okay. Sorry.
Hey man, it's on me. You know me. If it's gonna be fantasy versus horror, I'm going horror. But luckily, I think Friday the 13th Part 2 is actually one of the better sequels. It's almost a thing, kind of like Star Trek with the odds and evens. With Friday the 13th, you can almost go evens for the good ones up to a certain point because 2, 4, and 6 are all pretty good, and that I like very much. Steve Miner directs it. He's a solid horror director. He directed Halloween H2O. He directed Lake Placid. He's got some some horror chops. So I think it's actually fairly well directed. And the final girl is actually decent. So I'll go Friday the 13th Part 2. It's one of the better sequels. So at least for now. All right.
We've got Body Heat.
Okay.
Up against The Howling.
Okay. 2 I'm familiar with. At least Jonathan.
Yeah, I've seen both. Yes. The Howling. This is with Joe Dante directed this.
Joe Dante and Dee Wallace. Yep.
Yeah, Dee Wallace. Yes. So it's about a news anchor that survives a near fatal encounter but suffers from amnesia after the event. And they go to this remote rehab center called The Colony. But once she is acclimated to the center, the inhabitants are acting very strange. I thought it started out unfocused, and then it get a little too scattered and a little too deep into the brooding lore. But then it turns around, as true colors are presented through a love scene in the environment, and then wolves are howling in the distance, and it gets scary. So, yeah, it's not up to the levels of another one we'll talk about involving wolves, but it's solid. Body Heat is really good. It's a very good, sexy, sweaty film noir. William Hurt and Kathleen Turner. Boy, she's like, I think this was her breakout role with this movie, or maybe her debut, but she's a smoke show in this. She has great chemistry with William Hurt. It's deceptive, it's tricky, and I got to be honest, I was fooled at the end of the movie. And that's why I loved it. And it's great. This is definitely one of the few great movies.
Smart, are you like?
Yeah,
yeah.
This is one of the few great movies of 1981. So, Body Heat, at least I'm rooting it for at least to get to the championship. So I can encourage everyone to see it.
All right.
So, Body Heat.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Body Heat. It does sound really interesting, but I have seen The Howling. I watched it when I did a real episode on Mankim, and I love that. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I had a lot of fun with it, and the sequels get wacky with their subtitles. I think the one's My Sister's a Werewolf or something like that. It's like
There's
so
there's like 5 sequels. It's wacky. It's really out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go The Howling.
All right, Rhonda.
So I'm going to surprise Jonathan with this. Body Heat is in my 128.
Really?
Yes, I like
He
it.
loves this movie.
I love this movie. And yes, it was
Wow.
Kathleen Turner's debut.
Mhm.
But
Wow.
I haven't seen The Howling, and I want to see it. So, I want to see that one. But yeah, my vote goes to Body Heat. I love
maybe
that
one-
movie.
Yeah, one of the few biggest surprises of the day for me.
Well, there you
Nice.
go. I just
Nice.
shocked you.
I'm happy.
Yeah. No, I've seen both of these. The Howling I think is okay. I'm a pretty big Joe Dante stan. I think this one's a little slow in the first half till they actually get to the werewolf stuff. I'm not as high on it. And personally, I think there's a better werewolf movie in this bracket, that we'll get to. Body Heat's great. Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray. There's a little fun. So the sweaty summer heat in Blu-ray. Yes. No, and I watched it. I think I watched it actually when William Hurt passed away, because I know it's one of his earlier kind of big breakout roles. And yeah, it's a really good kind of noir, erotic thriller kind of a thing. So yeah, it's a good movie. I'll get behind Body Heat here.
Yeah, coming to Criterion. Yeah.
There you go. Zach?
But I had heard of The Howling, and it sounded interesting to me. I had not heard of Body Heat. I'm going to give the slight edge to The Howling just because it sounded like something I would probably like more. But based on votes, Body Heat is going through.
Yeah. So Body Heat will go through this round. And we'll see.
Please be a bad one. Please be a bad one.
We've got Neighbors.
Neighbors. Okay.
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 Funhouse.
Okay.
Oh,
Fair
boy.
enough. Well, we can talk about these because we both seen these.
Yeah.
But Malcolm, go ahead.
No, it's Malcolm. Yeah.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I actually did watch Howell's. Did watch Neighbors. Because like Jonathan had told me that it was on YouTube. And yeah, look, it's weirdly enough, it's basically the same plot as set technically as the 2014 unrelated version. But it's like in a way like this crazy people move into next door. The 2014 movie is more funnier and better. This one is just out there and weird. And it's not. I don't know how to describe it better than the ending is just bizarre. It's like just better, but so I haven't seen the Funhouse, but I can't vote for Neighbors, so I'm gonna go for the Funhouse.
All right. Rhonda's seen both of these.
Oh, yes. Neighbors.
We watched it.
I have to agree. Neighbors was bizarre.
Very bizarre.
It reminds me of the Burbs in a way, like a bird. You get bird vibes from it. but yeah, that was a bizarre movie. But yeah, I love the Funhouse. I saw that in the theater with Pez. So yeah, and I really enjoyed it. And I thought it, between these two, I would vote for the Funhouse.
Funhouse, yeah. Neighbors was, it's just weird because it's Belushi playing the straight man, and Aykroyd's being the really wacky one, and there's so many despite there being only a couple people in the movie, there's like a bunch of subplots going on at the same time that don't really mesh. And then, the where it ends up is weird. Yeah, where the resolution is. The score is wacky. It's like a cartoony, like Looney Tunes score. Like, I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, I don't think all the bits hit. Like, it's just kind of a bizarre movie. But I can see maybe why it would have a cult following. I like the Funhouse. I think it's underrated. Toby Hooper. I just like being in this kind of 80s carnival environment. I think they do a good job with set design and whatnot. And some of those slasher elements are pretty good when you get to the end. So not like a perfect horror movie, but I think it's underrated. So I'll go Funhouse. Zach?
So Neighbors is on my watch list for Tubi, and I did not get around to it. But I might go with the Funhouse just because I haven't heard good things about Neighbors, and you guys kind of sold me on the Funhouse. So
you're probably making the right decision. It's fine. Jonathan?
I haven't seen the Funhouse. The thing is, I saw like a few horror movies for this, and I want to save some for October.
For October, yeah.
Yeah, so like the Funhouse is on my watch list. So yeah, I just have to save the appetite there. Save the appetite.
Mm-hmm.
I did see Neighbors. I admire for what they did. I think John Belushi gave a good performance. And this is his last performance before his untimely death.
Mm-hmm.
It's intriguing regarding its dark commentary on the mundane suburban lifestyle, but I didn't like it. It just felt like what is this about in the end? I don't know what this is. It's just really a presentation. This is an overlong SNL presentation of mundane suburban lifestyle. That's it. And Belushi's good. Aykroyd is pretty bonkers in this movie, and
he's got a lot of energy. Like he's trying something. I don't know what he's trying, but it's something.
Kathy Moriarty is sexy. I don't know why she's playing sexy here, and the wife plays the suburban wife. But I'm just gonna vote the Funhouse. Let's sweep it for the Funhouse. Neighbors, I have no idea how to comprehend Neighbors.
Yeah. All right. Funhouse.
It's
bad.
It's
interesting.
It's not good.
Interesting, but I don't know.
And I don't mean in a good way interesting.
No, kind of bad.
And rarely movies give me an aloof feeling, but Neighbors.
Yeah.
But we've got Modern Romance up against Eye of the Needle.
Never seen either one of them.
I haven't seen either one of those. Anybody can stand for either one of these?
I've seen both.
Okay. You want to tell us about them, then maybe we can vote on them, because I haven't seen either one.
Okay, Modern Romance. It's essentially the title. I mean, Albert Brooks experiments with a relationship with that woman there, and it's right there in the tagline there. It's very good. It's a very good movie from Albert Brooks. And Eye of the Needle. So this is the scary Donald Sutherland movie directed by the director who made Return of the Jedi, or Richard Marquand.
Okay, yeah. I think I saw that.
So it's about a sleeper agent played by Donald Sutherland, nicknamed the Needle, and he's ruthless and focused on his mission to kill ally soldiers, with his trusted stiletto, if interfered. It's slow paced and exposition heavy at the first 45 minutes, but then it gets better and better as it goes along. I think that if you're a fan of Sutherland's villainous performances, you'll like it. In the end, I think it's just solid spy stuff, so it's good. But I would give my vote to Modern Romance.
Okay, well, the rest of us can hand vote it. So Jonathan's vote for Modern Romance. All right, so Modern Romance, you can raise your hand if that sounds more interesting. Okay. Eye of the Needle, I'd go with that.
Okay.
I'm a Sutherland guy, so I want to see an interesting Donald Sutherland performance personally.
And interesting fact that I just found out just now, Eye of the Needle was the movie that impressed George Lucas enough to hire Richard Marquand to direct Return of the Jedi.
Okay, fair enough.
He is great. He is great in the movie.
Okay. All right.
Like, we've got the hand up against the fox and the hound.
Oh, this is fun for the whole family.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
This is an easy vote, but we have to talk about the hand.
We have to. So we can talk about it real quick. We'll take a second because I think some other people have at least seen Fox in the Hound. We'll talk about it. But Rhonda,
Me first.
yeah, you're first.
I watched The Hand with you.
Yes.
And it was interesting. I've seen The Fox and Hound, but that's been a really, really long time ago. But I give my vote to The Hand. The girl that plays in the Hand, she plays in another movie that's on this list. So the little girl.
She's in Mommy Dearest.
Yeah, she's in Mommy Dearest.
Yeah.
So, but yes,
Ooh,
because I've seen her.
Okay.
I've seen her and I recognized her. I said, I've seen
She's
that
the
girl
younger
somewhere.
daughter, yeah.
And I told
she's
him
younger
that.
in Mommy Dearest, yes.
But yeah, I mean, Donald Sutherland, his hand goes around killing people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's got I guess a twist at the end, right?
Kinda. We'll talk about it. I can talk about that.
You talk
Yeah.
about it.
It's look, The Hand. Caro and I talked about it off in text. I was like, it's got a weird tone to it. Like it doesn't know what lane it wants to pick. And we talked about how it tries to be this like crazy thing where this hand is going around murdering people, but it's also trying to be like Michael Caine losing his mind and like not knowing if he's actually doing the murders or not. But you need to like pick a lane, like either be one or the other. So either lean into the crazy hand stuff and be like full on exploitation horror movie and have this crazy hand going around, and maybe he's even like ordering the hand and doing his bidding, like a Willard situation, but with a hand. Like I could get down with that movie, like, and watch it, or go full on like psychological. Is he doing this? Is he not doing this type of thing? Himself, and lean into the mental illness kind of thing. And needs to kind of pick a lane, stick with it. I don't think Oliver Stone knew how to like balance that or kind of go with either one or the other. So it's at least a more fascinating curiosity from 81. Like I was at least like I was into it for what it was. I haven't seen The Fox and the Hound in like 30 years. I don't know. I haven't seen it in forever. I don't know if it still works or not. So I don't know if I have enough to talk about it. I'll go The Hand. Why not?
Yes.
It's fine. Zach?
Yeah, I have not seen The Hand, and I knew of The Fox and the Hound, but I actually watched it for the first time in January, and I actually really liked it. I liked the look of the movie. I liked the main characters and their bond. One thing I kind of didn't realize, and maybe I should have, it's actually pretty dark for a G movie in the 80s. There were definitely some intense moments that I was not thinking there were going to be, but because I've seen it, I'm going to go with The Fox and the Hound.
One of our two Kurt Russells in here, right? Between this and Escape from New York, yeah.
Yeah.
But Jonathan?
I do agree with you, Pez, about The Hand. I was very frustrated at the end of the movie because it gave me an outlook of what it could have been. Because you could have, the easiest fix is Stone should have just focused on Michael Caine being mentally deteriorated with the loss of his hand, because that's his dominant hand. And that would have been a lot more interesting and a lot more focused instead of being gimmicky. And yeah, I do agree that it's a fascinating curiosity, but in the end, it's just frustrating and disappointing. And yeah, it was kind of bizarre. I actually love The Fox and the Hound. I think it's a fantastic movie from Disney. A great friendship story. It's cute. It's a nice love story. The third act, it's between two foxes, and Fox and the Hound. I understand what they were going for. It goes from fantasy to reality, and the ending is kind of bittersweet. And yeah, one of your voices, Kurt Russell, he voices the adult hound in this movie, and the adult fox is Mickey Rooney, I think. So yeah, they're very good. It is kind of sad, but in the end, it's reality. Yeah, it plays it towards nature. So Fox and the Hound will get my vote.
Okay, no, we'll leave it up to Malcolm then.
Oh fuck! Look, the only one out of these two I've seen is The Fox and the Hound, and it's been ages since I've seen it. I do remember liking it, but not being overly in love with it. And I'm super intrigued by the head. Like, it's one of those ones that I looked up when I was there. It's like, this sounds really interesting. I want to watch it. So I'm going to go. I can't do it. The Fox of the Hounds.
He was close.
You know what? Save it for October. If it's available. Yeah.
All right.
It's an interesting.
It's interesting
movie.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll scroll down and see what else we got.
Next up, we've got Prince of the City up against Buddy Buddy.
Okay.
Buddy. Okay. I haven't seen either one of
these. I've only seen one. Prince of the City.
Malcolm, you seen either one of these?
I've seen neither of them.
Okay. Well, Jonathan, pitch us on the one you've seen at least.
Prince of the City I saw for the True Stories tournament.
Okay.
It's a good Sidney Lumet movie about a city. It's sort of like Serpico.
Okay.
But not as good as Serpico. It's basically Tree Williams trying to just whistleblow against the corrupt authorities in the mix. It's a little too long. And it is not as thrilling as Serpico, but at least it's a solid procedure.
I think Roger Ebert gave it a thumbs up. I think I watched the video review of it, so I think so.
One of them Siskel and Ebert loved it. I think one of them put him in their top 10.
And if I remember right, I think Buddy Buddy was on their worst of list, wasn't it? I think. They said it was one of the ones that they did together that did not work. That Lemon and
Mathau, Billy Wilder.
It doesn't work.
No. So that's like, oh no. But I'll watch it for myself. But in the end, I got to go Prince of the City. It's a good movie. Not as great as Serpico, but it's good.
Okay. Well, I think we can vote on that. So we'll hand vote it. Prince of the City. I'll go with that. I like a good police corruption movie, kind of a thing. And I like Tree Williams, so I'm down with that. Yeah, Buddy Buddy was on their worst stuff, so it's probably not great.
Well, I mean, Buddy Buddy was just on Siskel's. Oh, well, I don't know if it was on the top.
It was on the show. I don't know who had it, but it was on the show.
So, because I looked it up. Siskel had it on his first show. We haven't got to Ebert's worst of yet.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
I'll let you know on the Prince of the City. Prince of the City is Siskel's top 10.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got Mummy Dearest up against Dead and Buried.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I like this one. All right. It's on me first. Yeah, I've seen both of them. So these are two that watched for this series. So we watched Dead and Buried like 2 weeks ago or something like that. That was on Tubi. An interesting one where I had a really good opening scene. I didn't really know where it was going, but it's kind of got like a creepy cult, creepy town kind of vibe to it. Yeah, it's Jack Albertson, Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka kind of plays a creepy coroner. And it's got a really interesting sort of twist as far as what's actually going on in the town. I won't quite spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but it's kind of interesting what they go with it. So one that I think it's a little slow paced in the middle. I was kind of at one point I was kind of waiting for it to kind of get to the end and sort of wrap up, but once it does, it's pretty good. And we watched Mommy Dearest yesterday. Yesterday. Okay. And I went ahead and watched it because I wasn't going to see it in the theater till tomorrow. I liked it overall. I think the movie is about 15 minutes too long. Once again, I think they could have trimmed over a few things, but it's kind of bizarre that Faye Dunaway got nominated for a Razzie for this performance. I think it's odd or won the Razzie. Like, it's weird. Like, I've seen way worse movies than Mommy Dearest. Like,
I've got a rant about the Razzies when it gets to me.
Yeah, the Razzies. Even back then they were getting shit wrong. Like, there's way worse movies than this, and I thought the performance at least held the movie together and was fascinating and an interesting portrayal. So, it's legit kind of tough. It's kind of performance versus movie. You know what? I'll give it to the underdog here and go Dead and Buried. We'll see where it goes. So I won't mind either one. Zach?
I haven't seen either. I have heard of Mommy Dearest, but you kind of sold me on Dead and Buried, so I would go Dead and Buried.
Okay. Jonathan?
I've seen Mommy Dearest, but it's been a long time ago. I know it's from the Wire Hangers quote in there. Faye Dunaway, actually, she's good in the movie, and it is kind of hypnotizing and a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
But Dead and Buried was one of the many first-time watches, and rarely I get scared throughout the movie, and this is one of them. And boy, the opening, my God, really it's like a hypnotizing siren's dream. That's from the Odyssey, and it's kind of Odyssey-like in a way. And then it becomes very scary of what they're doing. And the main guy, James Ferrantino, was the cop. He was good until the third act. I think he was a little overacting, a little hammy. But really, Jack Albertson, he was creepy as the coroner. He was fantastic. He was excellent. And once we get to the reveal, it's quite shocking. And yeah, this is definitely one of the stronger first-time watches for me. So I'm gonna go Dead and Buried.
Okay, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these, but I find it really hard to believe that Mummy Dearest is the worst movie in 1981 when Under the Rainbow exists. Under the Rainbow is terrible, and look, it's one that we removed because we realized we had forgotten a big one that should be on the bracket, so we moved it. But I decided I was going to watch it anyway because I was curious about it after Jonathan told me about what his thoughts of it. And yeah, I don't think Mummy Dearest is worse than Under the Rainbow. Like, I haven't seen it, but I find it hard to believe that it's like, yeah. But yeah, I'm intrigued by Dead and Buried more. So I'm going to go Dead and Buried.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, listen, I apologize for earlier that I got the actor wrong for the hand. I realized I said the wrong person. I knew it was Michael Caine.
Because we had Sutherland on the mic.
I don't know why. I guess I just had Donald Sutherland.
It's fine. We do
it. It's not a trivia match. It's good.
It's not. I've done it 100 times.
I messed up. But I just want you to know, I know it was Michael Caine. Jesus. But anyway, I have seen Mommy Dearest many times. And, you know, the first time I watched it, I didn't like it because of how Joan Crawford really was. You know, I mean, I was just like blown away by that. But I've seen it more than once, and then I just kept getting more intrigued by it, you know, by watching it and everything. But I actually liked Dead and Buried. I thought it was a really good little fun horror movie, you know, about these people in this town and everything. So I'm going to vote for Dead and Buried.
Buried. Wow. Super Mommy Dearest. Okay. But yeah, I want to be on the record. Mommy Dearest is not the worst movie of 81. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It's for sure Under the Rainbow.
Yeah. Silly.
Under the Rainbow, probably the worst first time watch of the year for me so far.
Yeah.
Worse than Going Overboard.
All right. We've got My Dinner with Andre up against Absence of Malice.
Okay.
We can talk about this one. Zach?
This is kind of interesting because both of these are actually on my list of ones to vote for. So, because they both actually sounded interesting. The one that actually sounded more interesting, though, was Absence of Malice. So I will lean slightly that way.
Sure. Jonathan?
Yeah, Absence of Malice is a journalism movie. And the journalism aspect is a little less interesting. Or actually, it's more interesting than the romance. I think the romance between Newman and Fieldware is a little hackneyed. But the performances, Newman's great in it, but that third act is what saved the movie for me. I thought it was very compelling. Wilford Brimley,
dude, he comes in like a damn tornado in that movie and kills it. He's awesome. He's awesome.
Excellent. I was like, dude, you saved the movie.
Yeah.
Like, he was excellent. I was like, if there's the one performance, the one scene performance that should have gotten Oscar nominated, that's that one. Brimley's fantastic. But the movie overall is good. It's a good movie. My Dinner with Andre, I can understand why it's not great, you know, appealing to everybody. But I think it's a fascinating movie. It's just hindering around a great conversation between Andre Gregory and Wallace Shawn as fictionalized versions of themselves. I think it's a very fascinating movie. It's a pleasure to listen to them talk. It doesn't seem like it's, you know, a dialogue-driven script. It's just conversation. So it felt like I had the ultimate pleasure of eavesdropping on their conversation. So yeah, it's very good. I'm gonna go with My Dinner with Andre, but I'm okay with Absence of Malice moving on. It's good. So.
Yeah, Malcolm.
I haven't seen Absence of Malice. It's definitely one that was on my list to watch. Just I didn't have time to get around to it. But I actually, weirdly enough, I have seen My Dinner with Andre because I watched it just because I'd heard a lot about it and saw it at the library one day. I was like, I'll watch it, and yeah, I think it's a like as a someone who is big on the theater and that, like I thought it was just a fantastic conversation, and I think it's just one of those ones where it's like it's even though it's just simply a conversation movie, I think they have a lot to say and a lot to say about theatre and at least. It's definitely not a Jordan movie. But I'm going to go My Dinner with Andre.
All right.
Haven't seen My Dinner with Andre, but we did watch Absence of Malice right before the show. And so, yes, I have to agree that third act with
Wilford Brimley was awesome.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I thought I said he's more lively than the rest. But yeah, I thought that really saved the movie and everything. So yeah, I'm going to go with Absence of Malice since I have seen it.
Well, folks, we're going to sit down and have ourselves a conversation. See if it's going to last a few minutes or it could last all day. That could be up to you. And he comes in and kills it. Yeah, he's great. Because I remember seeing him in the credits and we got near the end. I was like, where's Wilford Brimley? I could have sworn he was on the credits. And then, he just comes in for like one long scene and and steals the movie. He's awesome. It was a decent kind of journalism movie on, what can the effects of stories and people kind of being presumed guilty and things like that. And, Melinda Dillon is not in the movie a lot, but she's very good in her couple of scenes. What happens to her character is kind of heartbreaking. I thought it was a good movie. I don't know if it's like an amazing, great movie, but I thought it was good. And I haven't seen My Dinner with Andre, but I've seen a pseudo parody of it with Andy Kaufman called Breakfast with Blassie. That he did, where he had breakfast with Freddie Blassie, the managing wrestling legend, and he did his own little version of this, where he has breakfast with Blassie, and they filmed it. It's not that great, but he did his own thing after this movie came out. Go Breakfast with Blassie. I've seen it, but I'm gonna go have some else.
Okay.
All right. All right. So
is that everyone?
It's Absence. Yeah.
All right.
So I wasn't sure if Zach had read or not.
He voted for Absence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got Blowout up against.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Screw you, random.
Oh no. Jonathan. De Palma versus Michael Mann. All right.
You can play the Travolta clip for me if you want. Okay.
Oh, for you? Okay, I'll at least play that then. That's fine. All right.
What a predicament.
I guess that's appropriate because Travolta's in Blowout, so makes sense. All right. Well, you got to go first, man. So talk it out. See if you can come to a conclusion.
Well, I was rooting for both of these to at least make it to the championship, but alas, here we are. Well, you know how much I love Blowout. It was in my 128, and I love how different this crime thriller was because it's only based on auditory experiences from John Travolta's profession, and it is very fascinating how to deduce that murder mystery of a political leader, I believe, and Nancy Allen is involved in it, and John Lithgow is very scary in this movie. It's a great movie. I love that movie to pieces. My favorite, De Palma and Thief. Oh, man, this is definitely one of the best Michael Mann movies. I think it's definitely one of his 4 best, like with Heat, Insider, and Collateral. And Thief has a hell of an opener with the break-in, and it's great. It's a great character study. James Caan delivers one of his best. Tuesday Weld is very good, and also and Robert Prosky is very menacing and chilling.
It's so different if you've only seen Robert Prosky in like family movies in the 90s. It's so weird watching him play like a crime boss. It was very, very odd.
Willie Nelson I think has one scene. He has the one scene. He's very good. Okay. I have to vote Blowout because it's in my 128, but Thief is also in contention in my after 128. So because Thief is a damn good movie, and I highly recommend both of these movies. Fuck you, randomizer. Blowout.
All right, Malcolm.
There's only a handful of movies I don't like in this that I've seen in this bracket, and so this is equally as tough for me because I do like both of these as well. FIFA is a really good character study in that, and I think it's fantastic. I watched Blowout for the first time when we did Travolta on Rankin, it's just a really a movie I was really surprised by, because it's one of those ones like I hadn't heard anything about it until sort of until that. I think Jonathan might have mentioned it one other time as well. But it's like, but yeah, it's just one of those ones that I think it was really good. And I mean, it's one of those ones like I don't know what to think of it when I saw the opening shot of this whole campy sexploitation feature that he was filming, and it's like then it sort of gets into the movie. It's like, oh yeah, I'm really into it now. But yeah, so I'm gonna go Blowout.
All right, Rhonda.
Well, I gotta say, Blowout sounds really interesting. I haven't seen it, and I was reading the plot, and I was like, man, that sounds like something I'd like to watch. But I did watch Thief today. We did watch Thief, and I liked Thief a lot. I mean, I thought it was really good, with James Caan in it, and and Tuesday Weld, and yeah, I will vote for Thief because I've seen it, but I would like to watch Blowout.
Yeah, I watched Blowout not that long ago for something we were doing. It might have been something Travolta related or whatever. I like it. I don't know if I love it yet. I don't know if I'm in that camp yet. I liked it. But maybe on a rewatch it'll go up a little bit. I liked all that stuff where he's like a sound designer for horror movies. That's right up my alley. I like that a lot. And yeah, I dug the actual incident with that. I just thought it kind of got my interest in it got a little lower in the second half, just to be honest with you. But if I rewatch it, I mean, that might be my thing with De Palma. De Palma's kind of hit or miss for me personally as a director. So that might just be me with a thing of him. But then yeah, watching Thief, like that's kind of more up my alley, just straight up like kind of crime movie with some heisty elements in it. Some little action, a little Tangerine Dream score sprinkled on good stuff. Yeah, that third act was really, really good. And I won't say like really amp it up. And I like the way the heist goes down with them having to kind of come up with new tools and equipment. I liked all that stuff, and I like Jimmy Caan. So I'll go Thief here. I have to leave it up to Zach, unfortunately. We'll see.
I was going to ask you, that guy Leo. Is that the one y'all are talking about?
Robert Prosky. So yeah, he's
okay.
A lot of people might know he's in Gremlins 2. He's Grandpa Frey. He's the Grandpa Munster kind of guy in Gremlins 2. He's in Last Action Hero. He's the projectionist Nick.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
He's in Mrs. Doubtfire's Mr. Lundy, the guy he has the meeting with at the end of the movie. Yeah, like he's mostly known for like his 90s stuff. I would say
the remake of Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street. He's a judge. Yeah, so like people might know him for more like comedy type stuff. Yeah, he plays the crime boss. So it's kind of, but he's pretty good.
Okay.
Anyways, just throwing that out there, but Zach, go ahead.
So it's very rare, but this is actually a matchup of two that I watched for this.
Nice.
Thief I watched today, and I thought it was solid. Blowout was my favorite watch that of the three that I watched. I thought I loved the intensity. I thought John Travolta was great in the movie, and I really liked the story. I was invested the entire time, so Blowout for me.
Can we reshuffle this and have Thief go up against Neighbors, Malcolm?
Yeah.
You know what,
Austin?
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm putting in my after the 128. Fuck it. Thief. No, Thief.
What's Thief?
Because I love it.
Oh, he's voting for Thief.
No. I'm putting in my after the 128.
He's putting in his after. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Blowout. Okay,
Because
gotcha.
this is heartbreaking for me.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It sucks. Damn. So Thief might have been one of my favorite ones that I watched for this one. So that's a shame. It's a shame.
I wish Volta go back to some the movies he was doing like back in the 80s and that.
Yeah.
But we got Atlantic City up against Excalibur.
Excalibur, okay. Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. I am intrigued by Atlantic City just because it's just one that sounded interesting, but it's also I can't remember how long it was, but I think it was very long when I looked up the runtime. And I've always been like a big King Arthur fan. I've always liked a lot of movies. I just haven't got around to Excalibur. I know it's got Helen Mirren in it. In fact, Atlantic City's from the same person who did Dinner with Andre.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Atlantic City.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of these, but between these two, if I had to vote, it would be Atlantic City.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Atlantic City as well. Again, fantasy is not one of my go-to things, and night kind of stuff is a little hit or miss. I might have started Excalibur like a long time ago, and I don't think I got very far into it. Atlantic City seems a little more up my alley, so go with that. Zach?
Yeah, I haven't seen either. Atlantic City didn't sound as interesting to me. And I do enjoy fantasy, so I would have gone with Excalibur.
Okay. Jonathan?
Yeah, Excalibur I watched for the fantasy tournament, and I was semi-disappointed because it started okay, and then it got a little too dull for my taste about this King Arthur stuff, and it doesn't get going for me. So I was a little disappointed. And Atlantic City, this was one of my first time watches, so I covered all the best picture nominees. It's a good movie. It's not a great movie. I think it's just a good crime movie about an aging ex-gangster played by Burt Lancaster. He's great in it, by the way, who cares for an ex-beauty queen. And then, while he's involved selling cocaine for a shady guy, the shady guy's estranged wife, played by Susan Sarandon, becomes indirectly involved. But it's more of a character study than it is a crime movie, even though there's some crime elements in the second half of the movie. It's a little dangerous. So yeah, it's imperfect, but it's solid. So Atlantic City will get my vote.
All right. Let me see what's going for this. Okay.
Yeah. Can we talk about Thief some more?
Yeah. Let's put Thief through. Let's move Thief on the other side, and then we'll move through. All right.
Right.
We've got Hell Knight up against Deadly Bliss.
Okay, horror match. All right, we'll do it quick. Rhonda?
Didn't see Hell Knight, right? We didn't see that. Right?
No, we thought about it.
We were going to watch Deadly Blessing, but couldn't find.
Deadly Blessing. Google lied to me and said it was on Tubi. Yeah, it's not. It was a liar.
But I'll go Deadly Blessing since
it's a negative reaction to Tubi.
Negative reaction to Tubi because you lied to me and told me you were on Tubi and it wasn't there. Unless they must have took it off like a few days ago or something.
I'll look it up and you go ahead.
Yeah. But between the two, I'll go Deadly Blessing because I heard Hell Knight wasn't that great. So
yeah, Jonathan told me Hell Knight wasn't that great when he got around to it, and yeah, I've seen it. Kind of not so great reactions to it. And Deadly Blessing at least is Wes Craven, and it sounded like a creepy cult movie, which seems a little up my alley, which is why we're gonna watch it. But I would have on Tubi. It wasn't on there. I looked it up. That's weird. I literally searched it on Tubi the other night. I swear to God, I searched it. I could not find it, so I don't know why it wasn't popping up. Yeah, it said no results on my thing the other night, so I don't know why. That's weird. But I'll go Deadly Blessing.
Well, it's on Tubi.
It wasn't the other night. I searched long and hard for it and I couldn't find it.
Yeah. What? Oh, go ahead, Malcolm.
No, you go.
Oh, I was gonna say, reading the plots of these, neither of them sounded all that great to me, but the one that kind of sounded a little bit more one that sounded higher for me would have been Hell Knight. So I'll give a vote to that, but it probably won't go through. So
Jonathan?
Yeah, both of these are not good. Hell Knight, Linda Blair gives a good performance. It's sort of like a what do you call it? Like a prank of some sorts of fraternities and sororities, and 4 of these pledges go into this haunted house for a night so they can get initiated. But in the end, they're just waiting in their rooms. They're talking. One is having sex. The other one is potentially having sex. And they're pranksters, and the scares are not that very convincing, except for the last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes were actually pretty great. But in the end, it's kind of dull, and Deadly Blessing is not very good. I give Wes Craven credit for crafting build-up to terrifying scares, but they do not work. Yeah, the characters were not very interesting either. So I'll give it to Deadly Blessing. Sure.
You know what I was about to say? I just looking up to see if Deadly Blessing had an alternate title, but I mean, look, it's someone for me it's one of those ones like some stuff that is on Tubi in America is not on Tubi over here, and Deadly Blessing is still not on Tubi for me. I'm probably more intrigued at Deadly Blessing, just because of everyone saying Hell Knight's not that good. So I'm going to go Deadly Blessing.
Okay, all right, we're going to Deadly Blessing for now. All right.
We've got Chariots of Fire up against Nighthawk.
All right. Hey, 2 I watched today again. All right, cool. It's on me. So yeah, here's another 2 I watched today because I actually blind bought Nighthawks a while back and hadn't actually popped it in. I bought the Shell Blu-ray and I actually popped it in and forgot about that, and then I popped it in today. We also watched Chariots of Fire because I bought it on sale on Fandango a while back. Look, Chariots of Fire. I get why maybe some people like it. It's not up my alley, man. This movie's kind of dull. I got to be honest. I thought the running scenes were okay. I think personally there's a reason why we talk about the score more than the actual movie, because the score is good and that theme song is iconic, but not a lot of people talk about the movie nowadays, and I think there's a reason. And oh my god, I texted Jonathan, we were laughing our asses off at the main dude flailing around when he gets to the finish line.
I'll do it.
The way he runs. The way he flails around when he runs to the finish line was funny. We laughed our asses off of that. But yeah, the second half is painfully dull. and you think it would get more exciting when they get to the Olympics, and it doesn't. I don't know why. It just doesn't. It slows down to a crawl. Nighthawks is fun, man. I enjoyed it. For what it was. I thought it was a solid little New York crime movie. Yeah, I thought Rutger Hauer, he plays a lot of villains. It's not one of his more iconic villains, but I still think he's having enough fun. And I thought, seeing Sylvester Stallone team up with Billy D. Williams was a good time. And I actually thought the last act with the hostage stuff was pretty good and pretty well done. So it's more up my alley, and I enjoyed it for what it was. So I'll go Nighthawks. Zach?
Yeah, I actually own Chariots of Fire, and I tried to watch it. I could not get into it. I really wanted to enjoy it. So because of that, I'm going to go Nighthawks.
Okay. Jonathan?
So I watched Chariots of Fire for the first time ever. I'm a little more enthusiastic in the beginning because I actually was kind of involved in the first hour. I liked where it was going a little bit. I liked Alice Krieg as the girlfriend. I thought she was very good. But in the end, it's sort of formulaic. It's really about two runners. It's sort of like a Hoop Dreams-esque type of story, just following two different runners of two different backgrounds. And then the second half happened. Yeah, I was dozing. Yeah, I was like, oh, why are they just talking? Why is it musty? Why is it slow motion?
Why are we not having more Olympic stuff? Well, now that we're at the Olympics, there should be a lot more Olympic stuff. Like, that's what it's building up.
Why are we having old men smoking cigars and drinking brandy?
Yeah.
This is not Titanic, okay? But it's
she said the same thing about Titanic.
I said the same thing.
It sounded like the loudness of Titanic.
I did. I said, this is not
boy. No one can sink this ship, my boy.
Oh, my gosh. I did. I told him that. I said, this is not the Titanic.
Where's Cal Hockley?
Yeah.
Lovejoy, fine. At least Billy Zane would inject some energy into this movie.
Yes.
But in the end, yeah, this is one of my least favorite Best Picture winners. This is not very good. There's definitely
we all agree that Raiders should have won Best Picture that year. Raiders should have won.
Out of the 5, yes.
Yes. We'll get to the other one that was highly regarded, but yeah, Raiders should have won.
But Nighthawks, I'm a little less enthusiastic as you, but I do like it. I thought the start of it didn't start out well, but it does get nitty and gritty and tough with Stallone and Billy D. Williams. The ending's abrupt, but I did like it. So it did propel me into the action. So I'm going to vote Nighthawks. Bye-bye, Chariots of Fire.
Sorry, Chariots of Fire. Yeah.
Not the Titanic.
I haven't seen Nighthawks, but I actually really enjoyed Chariots of Fire personally. Look, it's one that I watched when we did one of the best pitch to I get their criticism that I do wish there was more Olympic stuff in it, but I thought the story itself was was solid. I enjoyed it, so I'm gonna go Chariots of Fire just because of the scene.
Sure, Rhonda.
Yeah, no, Chariots of Fire is a big no for me because
we were both losing interest really hard in the second
really
half.
quick.
Like we were like, okay, we're just trying to power through. Yeah, we wanted to see more of dude flailing at the end. That would have been more fun.
Yeah.
I run a lot, but that's not how I run.
Okay? No.
There was just a lot of talking. There wasn't a lot of running.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I enjoyed Not Hawks. I enjoyed Stallone and his hair and his beard. I was like, I just said, I'm really digging that. You know, it's you don't see him like that usually. You know, and them glasses. Oh my good lord. But anyway, it's the 80s, so
yeah.
But yeah, I like Not Hawks. It was I liked it because it was action.
Yeah,
I like action movies. So
Austin, I just sent you something that I made on AI with AI.
Oh no. Oh Jesus, Chariots of Fire with Titanic crossover.
Oh God. We may have to do it off air, but okay.
I might be able to save it while we're doing this. I'll have to go and grab it.
But
real quick.
yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
say.
All right, we're gonna go Nighthawks. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is probably one of the best moments in the movie Hero Network.
Anyway, we've got My Bloody Valentine, the original, up against the Evil Dead.
Oh, Evil Dead. Okay, another
horror
matchup. Okay, Zach.
Yeah. So I have seen one of these, and that is the Evil Dead. I will say of the three originals, I like the Evil Dead more than the other two. My Bloody Valentine sounded interesting, but because I have seen it, I'm going to go with the Evil Dead.
All right, Jonathan.
I have not seen My Bloody Valentine. I was wanting to, but like I said before, I wanted to save some horror for October, so I'm going to save that one. But I have seen the Evil Dead. Actually, this is my least favorite of the three because I think it's just an origin story.
I couldn't help it.
You know what? I actually want to see that.
Oh my god.
But it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense, but it's kind of funny.
Anyway, the Evil Dead. This is my least favorite of the three, or actually all of them, because it's sort of like the origin story. The first started. It's B-movie schlocky horror fest, whereas the second movie is more of a story, and it's more of the first story. So Sam Raimi does what he can with a limited budget, but in the end, no, I like it a lot, mostly for the first half, and also obviously Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell's great in it. So good horror movie, but not great. But I'm gonna go with Evil Dead.
Right. Yeah, Martin.
I haven't seen the original My Bloody Valentine. I've seen the it was either
the remake.
I haven't seen the remake. I've seen the remake. That's the only one I've seen. Just remember who it was. I think it was one of the supernatural people. Yeah, Jensen Ackles. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't seen this one. Yeah, and like the Evil Dead, like it once again, it's my least favorite of the three like original ones, just because I think Evil Dead 2 was a better version of the same story.
Mm-hmm.
But just because I've seen it, I'm gonna go to the Evil Dead here.
Rhonda.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Evil Dead because I have.
I made another one on Jim and I. I gotta say it real
Sorry,
quick.
guys.
Okay.
Hang on.
Another Chariots of Fire crossover.
Okay.
All right, we'll get it in a second.
Okay, so anyway, I was just gonna say I was gonna vote for the Evil Dead because I've seen Evil Dead 2, and he said it's basically the same.
It's basically the same movie. Yeah.
So yeah, I go with Evil Dead.
Yeah. I've seen My Bloody Valentine. I it's okay, for what it is. I don't think it's like a super, classic, like some people have, but it's all right. I like the mining outfit, and some of the kills are okay. The original Evil Dead is still good. I just kind of prefer Evil Dead 2 because it's essentially a rehash of the first one with a bigger budget. But I appreciate what Sam Raimi was able to do, kind of on a limited budget. And yeah, there's not really a bad Evil Dead movie. It's still good. So that's the one I made.
So they're running away from the Titanic.
One racing on time and destiny. They're running away from the Titanic. They're running so fast, Jonathan. They're running on water. They're running away.
Rated G.
Rated G. Yeah, it's rated G.
That's what I was laughing at.
So that version takes away the paint me like you would your French girl scene.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Cursing.
All right.
Awfully stuff. No, that's it. Evil Dead.
Now I'm really gonna start playing with these. Now I know how to use my camera.
You've got Stripes up against The Burning.
Okay, we can talk about this one. All right, Jonathan.
All right. Stripes. Yeah. So Stripes is a comedy that starts out pretty well, and then it fizzles out in the second half. But I did like it in the end. It is funny. It's a funny movie. The Burning. So this is another one. This is I think this could be blasphemous, but I think I prefer this one over most of the Friday the 13th movies. I think this is a very good movie, a very good summer camp movie where it's more focused on what happened and you understand why the killer is doing what he's doing. And these group of characters here, actually, they're kind of well developed in a way. And it's very effective. It's a little slow burning, but I did like the characters. Yeah, there's some familiar faces in the movie, like Jason Alexander, Holly Hunter, for example. Yeah, it's good. I like Stripes, though, so it's even. You know what? This may be the first time I've ever seen this in the tournament. So I'm going to go with The Burning.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually haven't seen either of these. Like The Burning is one I've heard a lot about, partially because a lot of people have said it's very similar to Friday the 13th in there. So I do want to see it. And I've always liked Bill Murray's comedies in there, and I do eventually want to see Stripes. Just because I'm probably a little bit more interested in it, I'm going to go Stripes.
Okay, Rhonda.
Okay, so Stripes is funny, but yeah, I saw The Burning. I had to ask you to actually, so we could watch it, and I actually liked it a lot. You know, I mean, the dude going around killing people at the summer
that
camp.
exact Shout Factory Blu-ray. There we go. Yeah, The Burning.
So yeah, it was very interesting. The kills were very interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna go with The Burning here because
the raft scene.
Yeah, the raft thing was crazy.
Yeah, she went, holy shit. He was like,
that got me. Yeah, that got me.
The dude's like snapping fingers and stuff. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. And she was like, hey, it's George Costanza with hair.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Jason Alexander popping up in that movie. I like The Burning as well. I think it's always been an underrated slasher, even to this day. I'm glad it's gotten a little more notice since Shout Factory kind of put a highlight on it, put it out there. What makes it stand out is the kills, which, with a slasher, you want to have good ones. But Tom Savini did the gore and the special effects for it. And he's a whiz when it comes to horror, so it makes it stand out. And yeah, I agree. Stripes is fun to a point, and then I kind of lose interest in the back half. I think the boot camp stuff is a little more interesting, with them just kind of doing their thing in the first half. But I'll go The Burning here. I'll go with the underdog here. I like it. Zach?
I haven't seen either, and you know me and Bill Murray, so but I have heard of Stripes, and I'm kind of more interested in seeing Stripes, so I would have gone that direction.
Okay. Wow. That's fair. All right, but The Burning, we'll roll through here. All right, and this is probably the last one on this side, right? Before we jump, likely, I think so. Yeah. It kind of feels.
We'll hand vote this one. Oy.
Okay. Is that Heaven's Gate?
Heaven's Gate.
That's Ebert's first movie of 1981.
Oh yeah, because it's a big bloated epic mess, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I think he thought it was a big epic bloated mess. What's funny is that isn't there a 3 hour and 40-minute version? But oddly enough, the one on Tubi is like 2 hours and 40, so it must be like the condensed.
That's the theatrical cut.
Yeah, there's a theatrical cut and an extended cut. Yeah. If you want to keep going.
What's this, the other one?
The French Lieutenant's
Woman.
Meryl Streep.
Jeremy Irons.
Okay, Jeremy Irons. Okay. We'll hand vote it. I don't know. Heaven's Gate. I'm fascinated with bad movies and bad messes, so I would vote for it, but that's just me.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, sure.
Why not?
I'll do it.
It's fine. It'll lose to the burning. The burning will chop it out of this tournament.
They'll chop out whoever's
They'll
in it.
hedge clip it right out of this tournament, so that's fine.
Who's that?
All
Chris
right.
Christopherson and who's that? Lady?
In
Who's
Heaven's
that?
Gate? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Anyway,
Anyways, but Heaven's Gate, that's fine. It doesn't matter.
I was looking at like there's various cuts of it. Like there's a digitally restored director's cut, which is 3 hours and 36 minutes, which is the one that's on Criterion. The initial premiere release is 3 hours and 39 minutes.
oh my god.
The radical cut is 219 minutes. There's a director's second edit standard theatrical release, which is the 2 hours and 29 minutes. It's on Tubi.
Yeah.
And then the original work print cut was 5 hours and 25 minutes.
Holy God Almighty! No.
Christopher Walken was in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a good cast. Like for what it is, the cast is solid. Yeah,
John
Hurt,
Hurt, Dan Watterson, Brad Dourif, Isabel Huppert, Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, good cast. I'll give it that. But you can have a good cast and still have a messy movie.
Yep.
All right, so let's jump to those. Let's see what else we got.
The big one yet. The big one. There it is.
Oh, there's Raiders. Okay, I mean, it's I mean, we know it's probably going to go through. We can still talk about it. Malcolm.
I like History of the World Part 1. I think it's a really like I think it's a hilarious movie. I think it's a really good sort of anthology sort of history where like Mel Brooks doing a whole lot of comedies like spanning sort of throughout history and stuff. I think it was really good. It's not one of Mel Brooks' best movies, and I think the TV series that they did, was it last year or the year before, part 2, I think kind of did a little bit of a disservice to it, because I think they kind of watered it down a little and it wasn't as funny and as good. But yeah, Raiders is Raiders, so Raiders gets my vote.
Okay, Rhonda.
I was going to say, I haven't seen that other movie, the History of the World.
Yeah, it's a
Part
Mel
1.
Brooks movie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a parody, I think.
It's like a series of segments about the history of the world, hitting big world events.
He's
over
making
time.
fun of them, right?
Yeah, it's like very comedic. Yeah.
Oh, well, no, Raiders is going to get my vote. So.
Yeah, History of the World Part 1, it's amusing. It's entertaining for what it is. It's fun. Yeah, it's got all his usual kind of people in there. I think, Dom DeLuise pops up and a bunch of his people that he's worked with before. It's fun. It's entertaining. Not one of my favorite Mel Brooks. But yeah, Raiders is when you put it down, it probably is the best movie of 81. And yes, it should have won Best Picture that year, should have won all the awards that year over some of these other movies. It kind of got underperformed at the Oscar, which is kind of crazy. This is the one that we all know has stood the test of time. So it's definitely the best of 81. I'll go Raiders. Zach?
So I'm definitely going to go Raiders, but I will say after seeing that Mel Brooks documentary like last week or the week before, I definitely want to rewatch a lot of his movies, and History of the World Part 1 is one I haven't seen, but I do want to get around to, but I'm definitely going to go Raiders.
Yeah, Jonathan?
Haven't seen History of the World Part 1. I rewatched Raiders of the Lost Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's held up beautifully.
That's a crossover. Raiders of the Lost World. All right,
I like that. I like that. Oh, that would be awesome. Dinosaurs versus Indiana Jones. Wow.
Oh boy, now you got him started.
Anyway, 45 years later, it's held up beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perfect action adventure movie. Raiders gets my vote.
So is there a History of the World Part 2?
No, kind of.
Well, I mean, it
was a TV series they did on Hulu.
Okay.
I think it was Josh Gad and that.
I think because I said Lost World because I was looking at World in the title.
Yeah. No, I mean, but at least you combine it with another Spielberg movie, so that makes sense. It works. Yeah. All right, Raiders.
That's great.
Victory.
They've got or as it's known in some places, Escape to Victory, which confuses me. I was making this versus Gallipoli.
Yay.
Okay. All right, Rhonda.
I don't know what either one of these movies is about.
I can talk about one of them.
Okay. Well,
when it comes to me.
Good.
I don't know which one to pick because I've not seen either one of these.
Jonathan said Gallipoli is good, so vote for that.
Gallipoli? Okay.
It's a Mel Gibson war movie. I'd rather watch that.
Okay. Well.
Victory is a soccer POW movie.
Okay,
Yeah,
definitely not.
I'm good.
I mean, both of them are war movies, essentially.
So they're both war movies.
Yeah.
But one's more war than Victory.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
We'll go with whatever that is.
Gallipoli.
Yeah, I'll go with Gallipoli because I would have watched it just based on Jonathan's recommendation. I think we talked a little bit about Victory in the True Story tournament, but it didn't sound terribly up my alley. So I'll go with that.
I'll go with what Jonathan recommended. So
right. Jonathan?
Okay, I didn't say anything, but okay, sure. Victory, I haven't seen, so I should have watched it for the FIFA fever, the soccer spirit, but I didn't watch it. Gallipoli, this is probably my favorite first-time watch of this because the first half is essentially a friendship story between two soldiers. Played by Mel Gibson, and they're both competitive runners. This is the better running movie than Chariots of Fire. So, at least there's something going on here. Yeah, the first half is a friendship story. They get to know each other and traverse through the vast Australian desert, and they get to know their family members. And in the second half, they're training for the mission, and there's some troublesome stuff like when they're swimming underwater and bombs are going out, bullets are ricocheting while they're underwater. It's scary. That's a scary moment. So yeah, that was great. And the last 15 minutes are devastating. The last shot is haunting. It's haunting. So yeah, Peter Weir really knows how to immerse you into a world. So I'm gonna go Gallipoli. Yeah, very good movie.
Okay.
So Escape to Victory. It's the second movie it's got they've had in this bracket that has Sylvester Stallone in it. It's also the second movie that we've had that has Michael Caine in it.
Okay.
And it's also got a whole bunch of soccer players, obviously, like Pele. And, who's probably the most famous one in here. But look, I'm not the biggest sports like soccer person, because fun fact, when I was doing Rankum on Sunday, Dan Skip-Allen messaged me in the middle of it, messaged me in the middle of going, are you not watching the soccer match between New Zealand and Egypt? It's like, I don't care about soccer. So, and obviously I'm not watching it, so I'm hosting Rankum at that moment. But I am intrigued by Escape to Victory. It sounds interesting. I'm just going to vote for Gallipoli because I might get shipped out of New Zealand because it is like the Gallipoli event that they're talking about. Like it involves like the Australian New Zealand Army, the Anzac soldiers. So yeah, I'm going to vote Gallipoli, but I haven't seen either of these. But yeah, you know how I feel about war movies anyway. It's not the genre I go to anyway. So
gotcha. We're going to go Gallipoli here.
Yeah, here's an interesting comparison. 1917. A little bit of that, just a little bit, but not much. Ooh, that's great. That's great.
Indiana Jones running from dinosaurs. I'm down with it.
That's awesome. Yeah. Music by Vangelis.
Yeah,
I like it.
Still directed by Spielberg, and
Legend
starring Harrison Ford, Sean Connery, and a roaring T-Rex. Okay, there you go.
Why does the dinosaur ear have jewels on?
I don't know, because it's a jewel encrusted dinosaur egg, that he finds in a cave.
No, but that's great
because you got to have a treasure, Malcolm. So it's a jewel dinosaur. I don't say Gemini's not ashamed to put actual movie characters in there over his ChatGPT.
But I believe this is the first of the holdovers.
Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, the thing. Okay.
It's a
holdover match.
Tootsie versus the thing.
Okay. I'm going to vote real quick. I'll say we've kind of talked about these a lot. Do you want to just kind of hand vote this one and see where we go? Because these are holdovers. So the thing, the thing. Okay, so that's quick. All right, because they're both holdovers, so it is what it is.
Tootsie's very good, but yeah, thing.
All right.
We've got Arthur.
Okay.
Up against Psycho 2. Another one of the holdovers.
Holdovers, okay.
Although I think that's the Psycho 3 poster that I mistakenly put on.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, that's the Psycho 3 poster. Okay. I'll vote real quick, and then I got to step out for like 60 seconds. I'll be right back. Psycho 2, I do like, and I advocated for, and, I've told a couple people to go check it out, that it's worth seeing. It's a good, solid sequel. Give it a chance if you haven't. I watched Arthur for something else we had on the tournament a few months ago, and Arthur's really, really funny. And I think the best stuff is when he's drunk and just kind of stumbling around restaurants or parking lots or whatever at the house, just completely obliterated. And he's really, really funny. You can tell he probably improvised a lot of the stuff. It made me giggle quite a bit. It's a little long-winded and a few scenes here and there. Gets a little slightly melodramatic. I wish it would have stuck to just him being kind of a drunken fool for the most part. But I enjoy Arthur quite a bit, so I'll go Arthur. Zach, I'm gonna step out away for just a minute, but keep going for me, Jonathan. Be right back.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah. So Arthur was actually the third movie that I saw, and I watched that yesterday.
Okay.
And I thought it was I thought it was average. I wanted to like it more, but I liked the main song, and I liked Liza Minnelli.
Great song.
I don't know. I was wanting more. So because I've seen it, I will go slightly Arthur, though.
Yeah. All right. We'll get to myself. Psycho 2 is a very good horror movie. This was a great surprise for me. Great sequel. I was definitely overlooking this one because I loved the classic from Hitchcock. But they do very well with how they progress the character played by Anthony Perkins. It's scary, it's maniacal, and it's very twisted. And I like that it's very twisted and not and it's deceptive. I like that. Arthur, actually, I am inclined to agree with you, Zach, a little bit, just a little bit, because I wish there were a better comedy, a better experience, but it is whimsical, and I like that. It's heartfelt. It's a bit surfaced with Minnelli and Dudley Moore having good chemistry. I don't understand why the camera work pushed us away. But the one aspect that elevated Arthur for me is Sir John Gielgud. He's great as the dry, sarcastic butler with wisdom. Yeah, I think every time he speaks, I laugh. And he's just incredible. And I think he did get nominated for this. I think he won the Oscar for this, for Arthur, I think. So I'm going to look it up. But you know what?
He won. I've got it open on my end.
Oh, nice. Very nice. So, yeah, I like it enough. So I'll go Arthur. Yeah. Go ahead, Malcolm.
Malcolm.
I said it in the last layer series. Like I think Psycho 2 is a surprise. Like I didn't expect that the sequel to be any good, but I really enjoyed it. But yeah, Arthur, it's actually one of my dad's favorite movies too. Because my dad loves it, and that's kind of what got me in like watching Arthur for the first because I think Arthur's really good. It's much better than the Russell Brand remake, that's for sure.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. And so just because it's an 81 movie, and I actually do like it, I'm gonna go Arthur.
All right. Rhonda.
I was gonna go Psycho 2 because I actually was surprised by that movie, and I actually thought it was really good. I like Arthur. Arthur is funny. But yeah, I was gonna go Psycho 2 here.
Okay. All right. Arthur will first. All right.
We've got Omen 3, another
more horror.
Omen 3.
And we got a sequel matchup.
Oh, battle of the sequels. Okay, Zach.
Of course I have to go first with this. If you remember weeks ago, my thoughts on Halloween 2, they have not changed. I am not a fan of Halloween 2. So by default, even though I don't have any interest in Omen 3, I will slightly go Omen 3.
Okay. Jonathan?
I haven't seen Omen 3 and Halloween 2. It's a fine sequel. It's a little bit disappointing compared to the original, but it's
That's what I was laughing at.
A martini, a mother, a murderous binge, the ultimate bindle? Bindle?
Yeah, comedy and terror. Hey, I didn't have time to tweak it. What are you gonna do? But I thought him running away from Anthony Perkins with a martini is that was
The special appearance by
what is the freaking going on here? That's my mother.
I like it.
Wait a minute. Does that say Paramount and A24 and Warner?
And A24, yeah. Hey, it was a combined effort. You know what are you gonna do? Huh? What is this mother guy dressed up as a woman? He's trying to stab me.
I mean, to be fair, most movies from Warner Brothers nowadays will be combined even with Paramount, so it makes sense.
Yes.
It makes sense. Before I lose my shit, Halloween just gets my vote.
Malcolm.
My goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Omen 3 once again. It's one that I've been interested in it just because I've heard like Sam Neill is like really creepy in the movie. But yeah, and I do actually quite like Halloween 2, so I'm gonna go Halloween 2 though. I've seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen Omen 3 either. And you had asked me if I wanted to see it, and I was like, nope. Just because I'm not a big fan of the Omen movies. Yeah. So I would vote for Halloween 2 here.
Did you watch the first Omen?
Yeah, I've seen it. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
My Omen set is really cool. The Shop Factory set I have has great box art, and it's a cool actual box set. But yeah, I'm not huge on the Omen movies. I think they're kind of hit or miss. Yeah, oddly enough, that first Omen prequel movie might be like the best Omen movie they've ever made. Oddly enough, I might even like it more than the original. Yeah. So it's not bad. Yeah, Halloween 2 is okay. I think it has its kind of ups and downs. I really like the kind of synthesizer like Halloween score that they put throughout the movie. I think it's actually pretty cool. What they do with it, and it has its moments. I still think Donald Pleasance is pretty good. But yeah, it's that tropey kind of hospital stuff. It's either hit or miss. But and I don't like the way Dick Warlock walks as Michael with the knife down by his waist, like walking forward.
I was going to mention that. Yeah,
he walks really weird in that movie, and it's not one of my favorite like Michael performances. If that makes any sense. So, but I'll still go Halloween 2 for now. We'll see if there's one better. It's all right.
Thief. Oh wait.
Yeah, shit. Hey, another 2.
Superman 2 up against Student Bodies.
Oh, okay, all right. We can talk about these. That's a better 2, though. At least, Jonathan.
I know a couple of y'all have seen Student Bodies. I have not. Yeah. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna save it for October. Superman 2 is very good. It's a very good sequel. Richard Donner does a good job directing it. It has more stakes involved. And yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember liking it very much. So yeah, I'll go Superman 2.
All right. Yeah, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Superman 2 is probably one of like my biggest blind spots I have. Like one of these days I'll get it. I do plan on getting around to do like a big watch of all the OG like Superman movies. But yeah. Student, like, I didn't know what to expect with Student Bodies when I went into it, but I was laughing from start to finish, and like even in some moments it was just, and it's like especially at the start, like it was like this Friday the 13th Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis's birthday. It's like it was like just. It was just all these sort of wacky sort of premises and just the sort of body count popping up throughout the movie. Look, it was one of those movies I didn't expect, and I'm gonna go Student Bodies.
Student Bodies, okay, right.
Yeah, I'm a big Christopher Reeve fan, but I just love the first one over the second, over Superman 2. I mean, I still like Superman 2. Don't get me wrong. But I prefer the first one. But Student Bodies, yes, that was a very funny movie. The Breather, oh my gosh,
The Breather was funny.
The Breather was funny. So yeah, if I was gonna vote, I would vote for Student Bodies.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I thought Student Bodies was decent. Yeah, it was a parody I just didn't even know existed because maybe we would have had it in your parody tournament if we had known about it.
No, same.
Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, it made sense for them to put out a slasher parody kind of in the middle of the slasher craze here. And yeah, the breather was funny every time like they picked up the phone. The breather guy would be on the other end. The opening scene was funny. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I do really like Superman 2. It's probably my favorite out of the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. We covered it on Wheel of Movies when Terrence Stamp passed away. I love the Zod stuff, so I'll even it up and go Superman 2. I'll leave it to Zach. See what happens.
Okay, so I haven't seen Student Bodies, and what's interesting is I own the first 2 Superman movies on DVD, and I still have not seen them yet. I will eventually get to them, but because I own them and I do want to see them, I'm going to go slightly Superman 2.
Okay, so
wow.
We'll get a sequel matchup in a minute. I might have a poster for that. Maybe. I'm having a little too much fun with the AI, even though some of the titles aren't the greatest, but like I'm working on them.
Enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it off to the side.
On Golden Pond up against Scanners.
Wow.
Oh,
that's a
only on
price match. Oh my god! Yeah, the old folks and then the head exploding Cronenberg movie. All right, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Scanners. I liked On Golden Pond for what it was. Like, it was like just a solid sort of like old father reuniting with daughter kind of movie. I thought it was really solid, and it's one of those ones where it's like because I think Jane Fonda bought the script just so she could do a movie with her father, which I think is kind of a sweet reason for to like get a movie in production and then so just kind of seems I'm gonna go On Golden Pond.
Okay, Rhonda.
Yeah, I remember when On Golden Pond came out and on pay-per-view, and my parents was wanting to watch it. I didn't like it, but Scanners sounds like it would be more up my alley, so I'm going to vote Scanners.
It'll blow your mind away.
It sure will. It'll knock your socks off. Yeah. Scanners is I mean, I think I like Scanners. I don't know if I love Scanners. I've seen it a couple of times. The head exploding stuff is kind of the most iconic stuff, and I do like Michael Ironside. He's a nice evil bastard in that movie. But yeah, I don't know if it's like one of Cronenberg's best. I know it's got a cult following to a degree. I think he made some better movies. Even Videodrome 2 years later, I think is a better movie. The Fly also. So it's good, not great. I know I saw On Golden Pond like in school a long time ago. I haven't seen it in ages, but I remember being kind of slow and I wasn't terribly interested. But I know some people like it. But I'll go Scanners here. Zach?
So I had heard of On Golden Pond, and I heard more about it because I recently watched the Katharine Hepburn documentary on Netflix last month, but I haven't seen it. And Scanners is actually a movie that's on my HBO Max watch list, and I was considering watching it for this, so I'm going to go with Scanners.
All right. Jonathan?
Yeah, I do agree that Scanners is not one of Cronenberg's best movies. Aside from the special effects, the gory special effects, where they're like facing off with, like a standoff with their mind meld stuff, like, and then someone's head's going to be blown off. It's cool. And Michael Ironside is great, but the story is just thin. It's a thin movie, and for whatever reason, it doesn't appeal to me as much. But I do like it enough. Whereas On Golden Pond, I haven't seen it in a while, but I did like it. It's a very good movie. I understand why it got nominated for Best Picture. It was a big hit. Like it made like $100-something million.
Second highest grossing movie in North America.
That's amazing.
Over Superman 2.
Wow, that's amazing. I'll be quite honest. But On Golden Pond, it's very good. I think I like it more because of two reasons: the performances from Fonda and Hepburn, and of course Jane Fonda. This was the last movie for Henry Fonda before his passing, and the score actually has one of the most lovely scores I've ever heard from. What's so funny?
You'll see in a second.
What is it, like Scanners Pond or what is it?
Okay, you'll see in a second. Keep going.
I think it was Dave Grusin or John Barry, but it is a lovely score. I would have gone on Golden Pond over Scanners because Scanners, I think, is one of his Cronenberg's lesser movies for me. So,
all right,
on Golden
sorry.
Pond. We'll go Scanners.
It's fine.
Now you see why I was laughing.
Oh my god! Okay,
really
I have one
funny.
question. Why is Jane Fonda controlling it?
I don't know.
What are you doing to your father?
Yeah, they're making him do the scanning. I don't know.
I thought that was funny when he put that up.
Found the mind.
I'm
Family
sorry,
gathering, a psychic explosion.
Yeah. Oh my
Sorry,
God.
Jonathan. I didn't mean to laugh while
That's
you were
very
talking.
funny.
No,
She sees some of these as I'm saving them on the chat so she
I
can see them
see.
before I do them. But
I don't think there's anything funny about a Golden Pond.
No, it's
but that's
not.
funny.
Anyway,
All right,
You didn't
We've
put
got
the
the
other
great-
one up.
I will when we get to that matchup. I'm gonna wait. All right.
we'll get to the Great Muppet Caper up against Clash of the
Clash of the
Titans.
Okay. Rhonda.
Flash of the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clash of the Muppets.
I haven't seen yeah, maybe. Well, it would just be Clash of the Titans with like all Muppet characters, doing all the Titan stuff, maybe. But yeah, I haven't seen the Great Muppet Caper in ages. That's one of the Muppet movies I'm not as familiar with, so I don't know if it holds up or not. I like most of the Muppet movies, and yeah, Clash of Titans is fun for what it is. Again, that's another one I haven't gone back to in a long time, but I like the Ray Harryhausen stuff. I just kind of like that style. It's a good time, so I'll go Clash of the Titans. Zach?
Yeah, so I haven't seen Great Muppet Caper, and I watched the original Clash of the Titans in January of this year, and I thought it was average. I liked some of the visual effects, and I liked the story, but to me, I thought the acting was kind of not great. I didn't feel believable. It felt very stiff. So I'm going to go with the Great Muppet Caper.
Okay. Jonathan?
I don't like the Great Muppet Caper. I think it's one of the weaker Muppet movies. Just not as much energy or not as much memorability with the Muppets. I don't know. It just didn't quite work for me. And I haven't seen Clash of the Titans. I've been meaning to get to it, but I'm gonna go Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans. All right, Malcolm.
Yeah. I also really enjoy the Great Muppet Caper. I think it's a lot of fun. Well, yeah, there's definitely better Muppet movies in general. But I do still like it. Clash of the Titans I've watched the first time for something because it just happened to be on Amazon Prime or something at the time. It's the second Helen Mirren movie we've got in the head of this tournament. She's in it in a small role. So I'm going to slightly go the Great Muppet Caper.
Okay. All right, but Clash of the Titans. We'll move on to this one. It doesn't want to make Muppet stuff. Gemini says that's
It's Disney stuff.
Disney stuff. Overt Disney stuff. It doesn't like. It'll do Raiders for whatever reason, but overt Disney stuff. It doesn't. Want
James Bond matchup. Hey.
Oh yeah, because Roger Moore against Sean Connery. Okay. Can't remember Outland. All right. Yeah, it's on me. So yeah, I haven't seen Outland. It kind of sounded interesting, sort of a sci-fi western kind of thing with Sean Connery. Yeah, it sounds interesting. But yeah, I watched the Cannonball Run because it's kind of similar. A little bit to Smokey and the Bandit because it's Hal Needham and Burt Reynolds kind of teaming up again. Yeah, not quite as good as Smokey and the Bandit. I was really high on that movie when I saw it in the theater for the first time not long ago. But it's kind of got a rat race sort of vibe to it. It's all these kind of wacky characters, in the cars driving around doing this race. It's got a good cast to it. I like, him and Dom DeLuise have good chemistry. The standout is Roger Moore. Like, this came out a week apparently before his Bond movie For Your Eyes Only, and like he's essentially doing a parody of his Bond character. Like he's kind of playing James Bond in the movie. He's driving an Aston Martin. He's got a gun. He's got the same Walter gun. He's telling everybody he's an international spy, and he's really funny. Like, and he's actually like really great. It's honestly might be the most I've ever enjoyed him as Bond. I gotta be honest because I'm not a big Roger Moore guy, but I thought he was a lot of fun. So I've seen it. I'll go Cannonball Run. But if Outland's better and he goes through, that's fine. Zach?
Yeah, I am not the biggest fan of the Cannonball Run. I watched Smokey and the Bandit a couple years ago in theaters, and I heard how great Cannonball Run was, so I watched it. And while there are some unique characters, to me, I was missing like the fun and excitement. I didn't get that from this movie, and maybe it was when I watched it, but I'm gonna go Outland because I just did not enjoy Cannonball Run.
Sure, Jonathan.
Wow, we may be in rare agreement, Zach, because I don't like the Cannonball Run movies either. First one, I do agree that Roger Moore is the best.
Yeah, I asked about it on ASAT. I listed all the supporting people in Cannonball Run, and that was the question. Yeah, what comedy? So all the goofy people are in that movie.
Okay,
so.
yeah, I'm not a fan of the Cannonball Run movies. Second one is awful, but this one, really the Roger Moore stuff really stood out, and the rest of the movie didn't quite work for me. Rat Race is like a masterpiece compared to these two movies. Yeah, and Outland. So this is one of my numerous first time watches. It's High Noon in Space. That's essentially what it is. And it's about a federal marshal played by Sean Connery assigned to this titanium ore mining post on the moon. And he discovers dirty secrets and lies and tries to find the culprit or culprits responsible with what's going on with the multiple deaths of these miners. Yeah, it's a solid sci-fi entertainment by Peter Hyams. He's good. Connery is good. Definitely one of my favorite performances around that era. Peter Boyle, James B. Sicking, and a few other ones. You see John Ratzenberger in probably the beginning of the movie, and he's there. The third act is kind of silly. It's too silly and pretty bad visual effects, but in the end, it's a solid sci-fi Western kind of thriller. So if you're a fan of Connery's movies, check it out. So I'm gonna go Outland.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, Austin, Jim and I might not have given you a Muppets Pasteurized, but ChatGPT gave me one, so I'm just sitting here reading it now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to do like a Clash of the Muppets type thing, and like it wasn't happening on that.
But yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I haven't seen Outland, but I actually quite enjoy Cannibal Run. I thought it was fun for what it is, and it's actually based on an actual race that actually happened, in which the screenwriter and the director Howell actually competed in one of the races themselves. And I just thought it was just a fascinating, fun movie. I actually haven't seen sequels yet, but I do actually really want to eventually. But I'm going to go Cannibal Run.
Nicely done, Malcolm. I like it.
That's awesome.
That's good. Yeah, that's
actually it's not that funny. It's actually awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good one, Malcolm. Save that one. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like the Muppet Kraken too. I think that works pretty well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm actually impressed.
Very detailed. I like it. I like it. Anyways, Rhonda.
Yeah, I haven't seen Outland, but I have seen Cannonball Run, and yes, I agree. It's not as funny as Smokey the Bandit, but I mean, yeah, it's moments. So, but yeah, I will go with the Cannonball Run.
Oh well.
Okay. All right. If I had seen it, it sounds like my alley. Maybe I'll get to it eventually, but I didn't get a chance to get to it.
I thought Peter Hyams was your guy.
He's got a sneaky good filmography. I like Peter Hyams.
No, this was a sneaky good movie.
Yeah. All right. We'll see how far it gets. We'll see what's in the next bracket. We'll see.
Oh, hey.
Speaking of Bond, so there you go.
Up against Escape from New York.
I don't think I could do it though. I'm tempted to go Bond versus Bond with Roger Moore, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll talk about it. But Zach, what do you got here?
Yeah, this is actually probably a close matchup for me because I'm getting my way through the Bond movies, and I actually really enjoyed For Your Eyes Only because I enjoy the music that they put in there, but I like that it's like a varying degree of action. It's not just gun action. You have stuff on the slopes that I thought was kind of cool. And then with Escape from New York, it's interesting because it's always flipped between that and LA for me for which one I like at a certain time. But right now it's New York, and I do enjoy it, and I'm a Kurt Russell guy, so I think I'm going to go slightly Escape from New York.
Yeah. Jonathan?
Oh, remind me, For Your Eyes Only, this is the one against the Soviets underwater?
That's the underwater car one. I know that. Yeah.
Okay. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Yes.
So I cannot really comment, to be honest. I know I've seen it, but Yeah. Escape from New York. I thought it was good. There's some great character actors like Lee Van Cleef, Donald Pleasance. Adrian Barbeau, Ernest Borgnine, Harry Dean Stanton. Yeah, it's a good cast. And of course, Isaac Hayes. Yeah, he's in it. He's very surprisingly menacing in this movie. But yeah, Kurt Russell, he's badass as Snake. And the thing is, I thought it was good, not great, because of a slow buildup in a gloomy New York. And it takes a while to get going for me. And while I wanted Carpenter to explore more of the prisoner mentality, I thought the story could have become fun with Snake, kicking more butt and take on Isaac Hayes. And that would have been fun. But I liked it. So it was a good movie. So I'll go Escape from New York.
All right. Malcolm?
Yeah. For Your Eyes Only is one of the James Bond movies that I haven't seen. One of these days, if I've got time by the end of the year, like it's one of my goals is to watch all the James Bond movies this year. But yeah, I do really like Escape from New York. I think it's good. So I'm gonna go Escape from New York.
There you go.
Escape for Your Eyes.
Escape for Your Eyes only.
Once again, music by Vangelis and John Carpenter.
Yeah, I know. They combined,
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be kind of cool, though. Hey, Snake Plissken versus James Bond. I'm down for that. That could be fun. Anyways, Rhonda?
Yeah. So I guess I'll go with Escape from New York here because, I've seen For Your Eyes Only, but like Jonathan, it's been a while since I've seen that movie. So, yeah, I'll go with Escape from New York with Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I'll probably sweep it here because, I'm not the biggest Roger Moore Bond fan. As I just said a minute ago, I think I enjoyed him more in Cannonball Run, kind of making fun of himself than in his actual Bond movies. He's my least favorite Bond pretty easily. And, yeah, Escape from New York, I like the first hour or so. It gets a little muddled, in the last act, with all the stuff coming together. But I like the character, and I like Kurt Russell enough. And, I'm a Carpenter guy, so I enjoy it for what it is. I'll go Escape from New York. All right.
We've got National Lampoon's Vacation up against Shock Treatment. But I know what's going to happen here because I'm probably the only one that's seen Shock Treatment.
Oh, Vacation.
Yeah, Vacation.
Yeah, no, that's all.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, like, Shock Treatment is like the sort of lesser known sequel to Rocky Horror Picture Show, but it's like sequel as in name only, but because it just follows like Brad and Janet. But I enjoy it for what it is, but yeah, like
I'd forgotten about that till I did Horror Jeopardy recently, and he did like a pseudo sequel thing, like category. And I forgot about that. Shock Treatment was kind of the pseudo sequel to Rocky Horror, so
yeah,
I forgot about that. But anyways, I go Vacation as well.
Yeah, I'll go Vacation.
All right. Okay.
We've got Taps versus They All Laughed.
They All Laughed.
They All Laughed.
Anybody seen that one? Haven't seen it?
I have.
Okay, you can talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually, I quite liked it. It's been I saw it at the start, near the start of the year, because but it's been a while. It's directed by Peter Bogdanovich, like Audrey Hepburn, John Lennon, and I really enjoy it. It's just a fun movie about these sort of three private detectives investigating sort of two beautiful women for infidelity, and then the detectives wind up romantically pursuing the woman and who turn tables on them. It's just a fun look of like love and sex in New York City in the early 80s. I really like it. I'm not a fan of Taps.
Yeah, I've seen Taps actually. Like, it's fine. It's just fine.
They All Left is Peter Bogdanovich, and it's got Ben Gazzara and John Ritter. Audrey Hepburn. It sounds a little more interesting, honestly, because Taps is okay. Yeah, I only watched it originally because it was like Tom Cruise's first movie, so I watched it for that, but that was about it.
It had a great trailer, and then I was like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So we can handle
I'm gonna go They All Laughed, actually.
Okay. So we'll say They All Laughed. Raise your hand. I'd go with that. Yeah. Sure. Bogdanovich and Taps.
I guess.
Did you vote? Okay,
yeah.
No, but They All Left. Okay, for now. Okay, we'll see how far it gets. Yeah. All right. What else we got?
We've got Wolfen up against Maniac.
Oh,
We hadn't seen it yet. I thought Wolfen might go up against American Werewolf because we haven't seen American Werewolf.
Yeah,
yet.
where is
I was like waiting for it, but Jonathan, it must be further down.
I hope to God it's not going up against like another strong horror movie.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Anyway, I have not seen Wolfen, but it did sound appealing, so I was like, okay, save it for October because I want to watch it. Maniac, I haven't seen it in a long time, but it is messed up. It's a messed up movie about a man killing people. That's it. He's a maniac, played by Joe Spinell, right?
Yeah, Joe Spinell, character actor. I've recasted on Recast a couple of times. Yes, and
Spinell.
It's the second movie on this bracket. He's in Nighthawks as well. He's the police captain.
Yes. Yeah, it's gory. I know it's not going to appeal to every horror fan because it is a very gory movie. It's very disturbing. He does kill like a lot of women here, but the atmosphere is tense and it's quite disturbing. And the ending, the ending before, well, okay, the climax is quite surprisingly tense. But I thought it was solid. So I'll go Maniac.
Malcolm.
I haven't seen either of these movies. I've seen the remake of Maniac with Elijah Wood. But I haven't seen this one. And Tom Savini's in Maniac. He plays Disco Boy, according to the credits. Just out of the one I want to see more, I'm probably more intrigued in Wolfen.
Okay. Rhonda?
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of these, but they both sound like they'd be interesting. But I guess if I had to choose, it'd be Maniac because I want to see the one with Elijah Wood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I like the original Maniac with Joe Spinell. Like, he's creepy enough and it's good stuff. But the real one I would recommend is the remake they did with Elijah Wood. I think the Elijah Wood movie is great, and it's a legitimately great remake, and it's creepy, and it's all done from his POV, but it's not like gimmicky. It actually works with what they're doing. Has a great score. It's come up once or twice here on Tournament Fights, but not much. But I recommend it. But for this one, I do like this one. I'll go Maniac. Is that?
I haven't seen either, but Wolfen's actually sounded more interesting to me, so I would have gone with that.
Okay. Well, Maniac will go through for now. We'll see. Yeah, keep waiting for American Werewolf to pop up.
There's a lot more horror than I thought.
There's a lot of horror.
Yeah. There it is. We've got Possession up against Time Bandits.
Okay. All right, we talk about this one. Malcolm?
Okay. I actually watched Possession just before this. And I liked it. I'm not as over the moon about it. I thought like the position scenes were like really creepy. Like, there was definitely creepy moments. I just thought the movie itself was a little bit slow to get started. Overall, I think Sam Neill did a really good performance in the movie. I watched Time Bandits for the first time for this as well, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really entertaining. I haven't seen the TV series they did last year. I'll get around to that eventually, so I'm gonna go Time Bandits slightly.
Sure, Rhonda.
The only one I've seen out of this is Possession, and it's, I watched it. Me and you watched it together, and I was like, okay, yeah, it was definitely it was interesting, but yeah, I mean, once it got going, I thought, it was pretty good and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Possession.
Yeah, Zach.
It's you actually.
Oh, it's on me. Yeah, I skipped myself. But I've seen both.
So does Zach.
I've seen both. Time Bandits is okay. I saw it one time. I wasn't super into it. Again, it's kind of fantasy-ish, and it's not really up my alley. I thought I had some amusing stuff in it, but not really my bag. Yeah, I'm not like all in on Possession. I think it's a good movie with good performances. I think it's a little unfocused at times. It kind of jumps around and gets a little muddled and confusing, especially with like who's with who and kind of what's going on. Occasionally they do some time jumps that there are not explicitly clear. But hey, I enjoy a good horror movie where Sam Neill loses his mind, so I'm down with that. I'll go Possession. He's good at it. Zach?
Yeah, I haven't seen either, but the one I have heard of is Time Bandit, so I will go that.
Jonathan?
Yeah, I said on other episodes that I'm not the biggest Terry Gilliam fan. I think his movies are a bit weird. I think his best movie is 12 Monkeys. But Time Bandits, it's been a long time since I've seen it. I remember just like, it's all right, solid. So it's one of the better ones. I think it's like a pirate adventure, right? So yeah. So it's solid. But Possession, while it does get to a tonally awkward start, the second half of the movie is what hooked me. He steadily propels the already existent tension into an extreme level, as we did not mention her, Isabel Adjani, takes over the movie, and she is sensational in this movie. I think she is fantastic. Yeah, you could have a double feature with this one and this year's Obsession, and it'll be kind of scary, kind of maybe rethink about relationships. So yeah, I'm gonna go Possession. Possession is very good.
Yeah, we've talked about. Did you see something that they're going to remake this?
They are remaking Possession.
And was it Margaret Qualley as the female? Yeah, and apparently the Sam Neill part is going to be Robert Pattinson. I'm intrigued by that. He's good, and it's being directed by Parker Finn, who did the Smile movies. Okay. Well, Smile 2 was really good. I like Smile 2 quite a bit, so I'm down. I'm intrigued because I
had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Yeah, so we'll see where that goes. Anyways, Possession.
Yeah. And just quickly, Possession was the one that we almost forgot about just because it's got a weird release date. Because I thought for sure we had it in the 83 tournament because that's when it had its US wide release. But yeah, like it was like festival releases in 81, but it was an easy decision to get rid of Under the Rainbow.
Yes. Like I said before, Under the Rainbow sucked.
I'm sorry. It's produced by Pattinson. He's not in it. The Sam Neill part is Callum Turner. Yeah, that kind of.
I was about to say
from Eternity. Oh.
Yeah, from Eternity. And he's in the new One Night Only or whatever movie that's coming out soon that they've been at the trailers for. So
Monica Barbara,
yeah. Anyways.
They've got True Confessions versus Ragtime.
Okay. Rhonda.
Ain't seen either one of these, so I don't know what either one of them's about.
True Confessions as Robert Duvall and Robert De Niro.
That's a Roberts. Story, and Ragtime is an American Dream story.
Okay.
What? Ragtime is an American
James
Dream
Cagney.
story.
It has James Cagney in it.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people in it. Yeah, Elizabeth. McGovern,
Probably go with the first one.
Yeah, I True Confessions. I haven't seen either, but sounds more interesting. And I'm more about a kind of crime-ish movie with De Niro and Duvall. Way more into that.
You said that. That's why.
I'm way more into that. So I'm more likely to watch it. Zach?
Yeah, I haven't seen either, but the one that kind of interests me a little bit more is Ragtime.
This is interesting. So Ragtime I haven't seen in a long time. It is an essentially American Dream story about about a black pianist becoming involved in the lives of an upper class white family, and becomes like a violent time in the 1900s in New York City. So yeah, it's directed by Milos Forman, who did Amadeus, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So it's good. I haven't seen it in a long time. So I did see True Confessions, and I'm sorry to disappoint y'all, but it was kind of disappointing. It does sound good on paper, whereas the crime is involving a death of a young prostitute, and Robert Duvall plays the cop investigating, and Robert De Niro, in against type role, he plays the priest, and they're both brothers. They both play brothers, and they somewhat get together and work on this case, and one may be involved. You never know, but for some reason, I found it a little slow getting, a little slow burning, and it's a little convoluted for my taste. It's actually it was simpler than I thought, but they made it more convoluted in terms of the storytelling. And the ending is a bit disappointing. It was okay. Definitely a disappointment, but I'll even it up and I'll leave it to Malcolm. It's fine. It's a fine matchup. I'll go Ragtime.
Yeah. I also saw I've True Confessions is one I've seen. I watched it for this, and I'm kind of similar to Jonathan. That I thought it was okay. Like it was just one that I wasn't overly thing. And Ragtime I haven't seen, but it's one of those ones where it's like it's the final film appearances of both James Cagney and Pat O'Brien, but it's also it also features early appearances by a lot of actors who later received greater fame, which has like Samuel Jackson, Jeff Daniels, Richard Griffiths, John Ratzenberger, Mandy Patinkin, Debbie Allen, Fran Drescher. So it's like, and I am actually intrigued by Ragtime, so I'm going to go Ragtime.
Okay, all right, thanks.
I'm still waiting for that one movie. Also, like you.
Yeah, I know. It's got to be in this last batch.
There it is.
There it is. Okay.
And the other one that we haven't seen.
Hey, easy. All right, finally, I'm fine with this. It's on me. Yeah, this is really easy. Because American Werewolf, like, while it's not one of my favorite horror movies of all time, I think it's definitely one of the better werewolf movies, and I like the aspect of him, seeing Homeboy, more and more rotted, the rotted ghost throughout the whole thing is pretty good. Dude from After Hours, I'm blanking on his name, but Griffin Dunn.
Griffin Dunn.
Seeing him kind of more and more rotted. I think it's well directed. It's got some comedic elements to it, but good practical effects. One of the more iconic transformations. And we tried to watch Reds. We got like 2 hours and 15 minutes into this 3 hour and 15-minute runtime, and we were kind of tapping out, honestly, and kind of speeding to the finish. I think there was enough there with the relationship that was interesting to a degree, and kind of the love triangle with like Jack Nicholson. And I didn't mind some of the labor stuff and some of the worker party stuff. I thought was interesting, to a degree. But man, if they condensed this down into a zippier movie, I would have been more into it. But I'm pretty easily going to go American Werewolf here over Reds. Zach?
I haven't seen Reds, and American Werewolf in London is an interesting story for me because when I saw it years ago, I was not a fan of it, but I recently watched it the end of last year, and I really enjoyed my second viewing of it. I liked the story, and I thought the transformation was kind of interesting, and I did enjoy the creature. So I'm going to go with American Werewolf in London.
All right. Jonathan?
So, wait a minute. So, you didn't finish Reds, but you stopped around the 2 hour and 15-minute mark.
Something like that. We got to the part where he was about to go back to Russia, Warren Beatty, without her, and we kind of tapped out. That kind of that part.
Oh, wow. Interestingly, you would have enjoyed that second half.
I mean, it was okay. We were just kind of like, we were trying to just power through it, and we weren't feeling it. We just weren't. We wanted to move on to other things. So,
okay. I said that this was there's a great 150 to 160 minute movie in here. Because the first half of the movie. Okay, I'll get to the romance. Don't worry. The romance, it's really well kept about the first 30 minutes, but then it keeps going and going and going with the love triangle. And I think there's just too much foundation onto this worker stuff, the Russian Revolution and the journalism stuff, that it becomes a little imbalanced in the first half of the movie. Mm-hmm. So I was already involved, but it was just a little too much for the romance. Mm-hmm. But Baden Keaton, they have good chemistry. Nicholson is very quiet in this movie, actually. He's not as like rambunctious as compared to his other roles. And the second half is very good. It has a great sequence in the middle before the intermission. It was a very good movie. I would have kept it in the best picture race here, but I would not have, given it the win. Whereas American Werewolf in London, this is a very good movie. I really like it. A great blend of horror and comedy that rarely works for John Landis. Great effects from Britt Baker. And I think this was a very good movie, interesting romance, and a sadder ending than I expected. So, an American Werewolf in London gets my vote. Definitely one of the stronger 81 movies. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, Paris is garbage. Don't watch that movie. That was terrible. We did a monthly mistake. Stephen, we did a monthly mistake drinking game to an American Werewolf in Paris. So if you want to check that out at some point. But yeah, Malcolm.
I haven't seen Reds. I just didn't have 3 hours and 15 minutes spare so we can finish it. It's one that I wanted to get to because I've heard a lot about it from both Jonathan and Ross and that. I have seen American Werewolf in London. I think it's fantastic. Even though Reds does have Mr. Feeney in the cast, I'm going to go American Werewolf in London.
Okay. And Rhonda?
You know, I'm not going to choose Red. So,
Yeah, she didn't have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked American Werewolf in London. Paris, not so much.
Mhm. Yeah, Paris is not good. So American Werewolf. All right.
That's
Is that it? That's it? Okay, cool. All right, well, that's it. So let's.
I'll double check, but I think it is.
Okay, double check just to make sure, and then otherwise we'll speed it up. All right, sounds good. So yeah, let's hit the speed round. Let's see what makes the Sweet 16, and we'll see what wins part 1. Let's do it.
But first, you gotta get speed. Demon speed. Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
All right, so give Malcolm a second as we go through this, and all the winners of these. We'll move on to the Friday bracket, to the half bracket, and then we'll see what movie just takes part 1 here in 1981. So what we got first? The Postman Rings Twice.
Always Rings Twice and Friday the 13th Part 2.
Okay, we can quickly vote on this because some people aren't horror people, but Zach?
Friday the 13th.
Okay, Jonathan?
Well, I'll go with the sequel, Friday the 13th Part 2.
Okay, Malcolm?
The Postman Always Rings Twice, just because I've seen it.
Okay, Rhonda?
Friday the 13th.
I'll also go Friday the 13th Part 2. It's not bad. It's not going to like win this bracket. I'll just spoil alert, but you know, I'll put it through for now. All right.
We've got Body Heat up against the Funhouse.
Okay, Jonathan?
Body Heat.
Body Heat. All right, Malcolm?
Out of these, so I'm more interested in the Body Heat.
Okay, Rhonda?
Body Heat.
Yeah, I like the Funhouse, but I'll actually go Body Heat here. Zach?
Body Heat.
All right, Body Heat. We'll go through. All right. Gonna sweaty up this bracket with some Body Heat. That's right.
Eye of the Needle up against the Fox and the Hound.
That's an only alternative fights as well. All right, Malcolm. I'll put that up there. But go ahead, Malcolm.
The Fox and the Hound.
Okay. All right. Rhonda?
I have the needle.
It's interesting because I would say I'll try to watch Eye of the Needle for the championship, but I'm probably going to be watching 1980 movies. I'll go Fox and the Hound. Zach?
The Fox and the Hound.
All right, Jonathan?
The Fox and the Hound.
All right, Fox and the Hound. We'll move on. Okay.
We had 2 Jack Albertson movies in here, by the way.
Yeah, he was working.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was the hunter.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Prince of the City up against Dead and Buried.
Well, there's the other Jack Albertson movie. So there you go. Rhonda?
Dead and Buried.
Dead and Buried. Yeah, I'll go Dead and Buried here. Zach?
Prince of the City.
Okay. Jonathan?
Jack Albertson matchup. So, yeah, Dead and Buried.
Dead and Buried. Malcolm?
Dead and Buried.
Okay.
Vote for Dead and Buried. Roar.
Oh, yes, we know. We're not going to bury you, dog. Relax. We're talking with the movie. All right. We're talking with the movie. All right. All right.
So there's everyone.
Dead and
Buried. Dead and Buried. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Absence of Malice up against Blowout.
Oh, okay. All right. Me, you know what? I'll go Blowout here. Zach?
Blowout.
Okay. Jonathan?
Blowout.
Malcolm?
Blowout.
Okay. Rhonda?
Blowout.
All right. Blowout. At least go through to Friday. All right. We'll see how it does here.
Thief. Oh,
Thief. Yeah. No. Shit.
Well.
Damn it. All right.
Got Atlantic City up against Deadly Blessing.
Okay. Zach?
Deadly Blessing.
Jonathan?
Atlantic City.
Okay. Malcolm?
Atlantic City.
Rhonda?
Atlantic City.
I would have gone Deadly Blessing just so I'd rather watch a horror movie, but that's fine.
Also, I think because they have a lot of horror movies going through right now. So.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, it was horror was exploding in 1981. You know,
Oh, yeah.
after Halloween and Friday the 13th, they were starting to explode with the horror. So very heavy. Nighthawks
And the
and
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Okay, Jonathan.
You know what? Nighthawks.
Nighthawks.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
Just because I've seen it, The Evil Dead.
Rhonda?
Nighthawks.
I'm going to go Nighthawks because I like Evil Dead 2 better. Zach?
The Evil Dead.
Okay. Yeah. Nighthawks going through. Yeah. All right.
And we've got The Burning up against Heaven's Gate.
All right. We talked about The Burning chopping out Heaven's Gate out of this competition. So, yeah, we'll go The Burning. All right. Yeah. Chop them up, Cropsy. All right. Get him.
Chris Christopher.
Snip him out of here. Yeah. All right. The Burning. So, we got a little bit of horror going through on this side. A couple of horror movies. So, all right. Fair enough. And some thrillers. And some animation. All right. I'm with it. All right, let's see what else we got. So we got Raiders
and Gallipoli.
Oh well,
probably all going Raiders here, right?
Yeah, I like Gallipoli a lot, but yeah,
but I haven't even seen Gallipoli. I'd go get Raiders. Yeah, so Raiders. All right.
That's a shame, but yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Raiders was against something else. Gallipoli was against something else.
Yeah,
yeah, it is what it is.
Got The Thing versus Arthur.
Oh,
huh. Okay, Malcolm.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do quite like Arthur. And The Thing as a whole of it. No, I'm gonna go Arthur's. I'm gonna get Arthur into the championship, so Arthur gets my vote.
All right, Rhonda.
Sorry, I'm going The Thing.
You know, The Thing is better, but it's won a couple of tournaments, and I'm gonna go with the movie 81 movie I like here. I'm gonna go Arthur. We'll see what happens. Zach.
My favorite horror movie of all time, The Thing.
It's up to you, Jonathan. Your decision alone.
Yeah. We see The Thing a lot, and for John Gielgud, Arthur.
Arthur, okay.
He's just hilarious.
Yeah. The Thing has won twice, so we've given his flowers here. Yeah. It's very good.
I've seen it in almost every other tournament, The Thing.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
He's great.
Halloween 2 up against Superman 2.
Hey.
What a matchup. All right. I made that earlier.
It would have been better than Superman 3.
Yeah, right. Yeah, much better. Put Michael Myers up against Superman. I'm with it. This is the Man of Steel, the pure evil. Their second coming is your final nightmare.
Original score by John Williams and John Carpenter.
Oh, the Johns teaming up for make like a synthy, like epic score. Yeah. I'm with it. Yeah. All right. Anyway, Rhonda.
Superman 2.
I think here Superman 2 is the better movie. Zach.
Superman 2.
Okay, Jonathan.
Superman 2.
Okay. And Malcolm.
I would have gone Halloween 2, but
really,
okay. Yeah, I haven't seen.
I haven't seen.
Oh, you haven't seen it. Okay.
The only way, Michael would have a chance there if it was a kryptonite knife. Yeah, I agree. That's the only way he's got a shot there to even stab him. Yeah, definitely.
That's an interesting idea, Steven.
Yeah.
Okay.
I must have clicked Scanners. Try
okay,
Scanners versus Clash of
Titans. Okay, me. I'll go Scanners here. Zach.
Scanners.
Jonathan.
Sure, for the exploding head scene along Scanners.
Okay, Malcolm.
Scanners.
Rhonda.
Scanners.
All right. Scanners.
I don't have to change a thing.
So you don't have to change it. All right.
Yeah, you saved a little time.
Yeah. Okay.
Cannonball Run up against Escape from New York.
Escape from New York. Okay. Zach.
Escape from New York.
Jonathan.
Snake.
Okay. Malcolm.
Escape from New York.
Rhonda.
Escape.
Although it would have been interesting if Duke had his like giant like taxi limo or whatever that thing, the light up limousine thing in the Cannonball Run. That would be fun. It
would be
the Duke of New York in the race, but I'll go Escape from New York. Isaac Hayes rolling up in a chandelier limo. Hey, all right, let's race across the country. All right.
Yeah, as much as I would have loved to see Cannibal 1 go to the championship, potentially face Smoking the Bandit 2, which is the same direct. I can't do it against Escape from New York.
Yeah, if it was against a lesser movie, maybe. All right.
Got Vacation up against They All Laughed.
Okay, Jonathan.
You want Malcolm? You sold me. They all laughed.
Okay, Malcolm.
Yeah. I mean, look, once again, we see Vacation a lot. I think it's run a couple of times as well. And I'm going to go They All Laughed.
Okay, Rhonda.
Yep, you sold me on They All Laughed.
Yeah, sure. Why not? They All Left. Zach?
I would have gone Vacation.
Okay. Maybe I'll try to get to it. I don't know how much time I'm going to have Friday, honestly, right before the show, but I'll try. All right, They All Left.
Got Maniac. Up against Possession.
Possession. All right, another horror match. Malcolm?
Possession.
Okay. Rhonda?
Possession.
Yeah, here I'll probably go Possession. Zach?
Possession.
Okay. Jonathan?
Sam Neill Sweep. Possession.
Possession. All right.
Wolf will be happy about that.
Yeah, right. If you watch this.
Yeah.
All right, and this is what Ragtime and American Werewolf. All right. Rhonda?
American Werewolf.
Yeah, I'll go American Werewolf here. Zach?
American Werewolf.
Jonathan?
American Werewolf.
All right, Malcolm?
Kind of an American match. I'm
Lord.
going to go an American Werewolf in London.
But the movie doesn't really, except for it doesn't really take place in America, though. It's in London. It's just America
Well,
in London.
Well, Americans in the title.
I know. It's just, but yeah, the actual movie, mostly takes place in Europe. But
It is not the American dream. Let's just put it
No,
that
it's
way.
not.
Ragtime kind of is. Yeah.
Mhm. All right.
A lot of horror movies.
We got our, a lot of horror movies going through, but it was a heavy horror month
Mhm.
or year. All right, we've got our Sweet 16, Malcolm. So let's see what wins this tournament. Let's wind it on down here. All right, let's go on to Friday the 13th, part 2, and I think it's
Go
Body
ahead.
Heat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, me, I'll go Body Heat. Zach,
Friday the 13th.
Jonathan,
Body Heat.
Malcolm,
Body Heat.
Rhonda.
Body Heat.
Body Heat. All right, hanging on to the Elite Eight. Okay.
If I remember, well, this is going to be an unfortunate period. We've got the Fox and the Hound
Yeah.
up against Dead and Buried.
Dead and Buried. Oh no!
Ouch.
Don't do that.
Don't you dare do a crossover.
Oh no, I'm not going to. The AI might be like, "What's Dead and Buried again?" That's kind of a forgotten movie. Zach,
The Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound. Jonathan.
Yeah, I just saw Dead and Buried yesterday, so I'm gonna go with the Fox and the Hound.
Okay, welcome.
I still haven't seen Dead and Buried, The Fox and the Hound.
Okay, Rhonda.
I would have went Dead Buried.
I would have got Dead and Buried as well, but that's fine.
Okay.
Fox and the Hound going through. Still good.
Whew. Okay, I don't want to think about that crossover again. Okay. No, thank
Got
you.
Blowout up against Atlantic City.
Okay, Jonathan.
Blowout.
Malcolm.
Blowout.
Rhonda.
Well,
Oh no, Steve Shepard's he's begging me. He'd love to see
No,
that poster.
Steven,
No, I
no.
don't want to. It's gonna be
No.
morbid.
No.
I don't know if you want to see the next crossover either, but
No.
I'll go Blowout.
It's been 2 months for me. Come on, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
And I'll sweep it for Blowout.
Okay. All right. Blowout goes through.
Miss you, puppy. Miss you up there. Anyway.
Yeah.
I've got Nighthawks up against The Burning.
Malcolm.
I'm more intrigued in The Burning.
Rhonda.
The Burning.
You know what? I'm going to the Burning here. Zach
Nighthawks.
and Jonathan.
The Burning.
The Burning. All right. So
Yeah.
a little more horror going through here.
And that is that one. Got Raiders of the Lost Ark and Arthur.
Okay. All right. So Rhonda. Raiders and Arthur.
I guess Raiders.
Yeah, I'll go Raiders. Zach.
Raiders.
Jonathan.
Raiders.
And Malcolm?
I was gonna go for Alphas. They're both in the championship, but it's gonna be
I know what you're saying. I'm just not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet. Raiders is still one of the best movies of anyone, regardless. So,
I'm not saying anything, but yeah.
We'll see what it goes against, but yeah, I'm not ready to vote against Raiders yet. We'll see.
You got Superman 2 up against Scanners.
Scanners, okay. I'll go Superman 2. Zach?
Superman 2.
Ooh.
Jonathan?
Imagine Michael Ironside versus Christopher Reeve there. Superman 2.
Okay. Malcolm?
Yeah, let's get a battle of John Williams scores. Superman 2.
Oh, nice.
It will be. Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Rhonda?
There you go. Superman 2.
And very iconic scores as well. Two of the most iconic was Superman and Indiana Jones. Yeah. So, all right. Let's see.
That's going to be a tough one.
Escape from New York up against They All Laughed.
Okay. Zach?
Escape from New York.
Jonathan?
Escape.
Malcolm?
Yeah, Escape from New York.
All right, Rhonda?
Yeah, Escape.
And I'll sweep it. All right. Okay. All right. Winding down here. One more on this side. We got Possession.
Got
American
Possession
Werewolf.
and American Werewolf.
Oh, yeah. Two of the better horror movies of that year. Jonathan?
Ooh. An American Werewolf in London.
Okay. Malcolm?
An American Werewolf in London.
Rhonda?
No.
No.
I didn't save it yet. Oh, I need to do that real quick. Yeah.
I guess I'll go Possession.
I'll go American Werewolf here. Okay.
American Werewolf.
Okay. All right, American Werewolf will roll through. Okay. All right, what do we got, Malcolm? Winding down here, we're going to the final four.
Yep, I think it's going to
Body
be
Heat versus the Fox and the Hound.
Body Heat, the Fox and the Hound, yeah. Right?
Fun for the whole family.
It sure is. Sure is.
Whose turn is it?
It's Malcolm's turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because I've seen it, the Fox and the Hound.
All right, Rhonda.
What is it? Body Heat?
Body Heat and the Fox and the Hound.
Body Heat.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to go Body Heat. Zach?
The Fox and the Hound.
Ah, crap.
Jonathan?
My childhood versus my adulthood. Okay. Body Heat.
Okay. Body Heat. Hanging on the final four. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We're getting down to it here.
Yeah. We've got Blowout and The Burning.
Blowout and The Burning. Okay, Rhonda.
The Burning.
Blowout. Zach?
Blowout.
Jonathan?
It's going to be immensely difficult for me on this side. Blowout.
Okay. And Malcolm?
Blowout.
Okay. Yeah, it could be another conundrum for Jonathan on that side. We'll see. All right.
But we've got Raiders of the Lost Ark up against Superman 2.
All right. The John Williams score is going to be against each other. I'm going to still go Raiders here. Zach?
Raiders.
Okay. Jonathan?
Raiders.
Malcolm?
Raiders.
Okay. Rhonda?
Raiders.
All right. Still hanging on to the final four. All right.
I've got Escape from New York and American Werewolf in London.
Okay. Zach?
Escape from New York.
New York. Jonathan?
Let's keep one horror movie alive. An American Werewolf in London.
Okay. Malcolm?
Escape from New York.
Rhonda?
American Werewolf.
I'm going to keep horror alive as well. We'll go American Werewolf.
This is a damn good Final Four.
Good Final Four, yeah.
Yeah.
It's some really good movies of 81, actually. Yeah. So, all and very different movies.
Yeah, I think these are four of the best for sure.
Kind of noir thriller. You got a kind of an erotic thriller. You got an action adventure and some horror. So, yeah, I like the mix of it. All right. Well, Jonathan, you got to go first, unfortunately, for Blowout and Body Heat. So, where are you going to go?
Okay. I'll be fine with either one. So, I'll go Blowout. I'll be fine with either one.
Okay. Malcolm?
Just because I've seen it, Blowout.
Okay. Rhonda?
Body Heat.
I'm only over to Zach. I'm going to go body heat here. Zach?
Blowout.
All right, blowout into the finals. Okay. But Body Heat made it pretty far. So congrats to Body Heat. Knocking out some competition here.
Yeah.
All right. Strong one. All right. And we got what? Raiders and American Werewolf. Malcolm?
Yeah. I think Raiders might have won a tournament. I'm going to go to American Werewolf in London.
Rhonda?
Oh, man. I love Raiders because Raiders is like, one of my all-time favorites.
It's a perfect movie. I wouldn't blame you if you voted for it here.
I'm going to vote for Raiders.
Nobody's going to blame you.
I like them both.
See, yeah, it's interesting because American Werewolf is really good, but it's not one of like my personal favorite horror movies that I go back to a lot. I'm going to still go Raiders here. Zach?
Raiders.
Jonathan?
Yeah, I would have gone American Werewolf just to freshen up the final, but that's fine.
Sure. Great. All right. But we'll see what happens here. We're going to go Blowout versus Raiders in the finals. So, all right. Hey, and friends too, because De Palma and Spielberg were good friends. They were all in that crew together with like Scorsese and Francis Ford Coppola, those guys that hung out together. So, De Palma and Spielberg.
I just thought of something. This is the Battle of the Allens. Karen Allen and Nancy Allen.
Karen Allen and Nancy Allen. Okay, I was like, I forgot who was in Blowout. Nancy Allen. You're right. Yeah. There you go. All right. Rhonda, we have Blowout and Raiders.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out with Raiders.
Raiders. Okay. Seen Blowout once. It's good. I'm not over the moon about it, but I won't be mad if it wins. So I'm gonna stick with Raiders here. Zach.
Raiders.
Damn it.
Jonathan.
Oh well. Blowout.
All right, Malcolm.
I was also going to go Blowout.
That's fine.
I'm not over the moon about Blowout. If I was more enthusiastic about something, I actually like Body Heat more. Body Heat,
maybe I should have gone Body Heat. Maybe.
So I like Body Heat more than Blowout. So if Body Heat had made it, I might have split with it. But so it just kind of is what it is. But I mean, you can't argue that Raiders is one of the best movies in 1981. No. It just kind of is.
No.
So
look, that's my favorite movie of '81.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I can't be too mad. And to be fair, it's only now a 2-time winner. It hasn't won like a whole bunch of times. It's only won once before, and randomly just a mystery tournament that we did one time. So it's only won once. So it took a while for it to win. Last Crusade won before that. I think even Temple of Doom won before that. So it took a while for Raiders to even win something at all. But it's now just a 2-time winner. So it hasn't gone crazy with the Raiders stuff here. But all right. But there you go. Brian predicted Raiders might win. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be close. And a couple movies had a shot. If I was more enthusiastic about Blowout, I'd go with it. I'm not that over the moon yet. Maybe on a rewatch. We'll see. But all right. But I'll be able to pull something off to the side. So I'll do. I mean, theoretically, we could have Raiders and Empire. Harrison Ford versus Harrison Ford if Empire obviously makes the Friday show for 1980, which it probably has a pretty good shot.
Steven is definitely having a good shot on.
It'll have a good shot in
championship.
Yeah, 1980 is not one of the stronger years either overall, so it probably has a good shot to hang on pretty well. So I'm gonna do my best to pull a trailer off to the side here while you guys get your plugs and party words out of the way. So do your thing, and I'll try to multitask as best I can. But Zach, where can people find it? What do you got going on, man?
First off, thanks for having me on here.
Of course.
Letterboxd and YouTube at MovieFanZ. Last week, I just passed 600 subscribers. So along with that, you could find me on Multiplex and TVNT, and you'll see me on here every now and again.
Appreciate you being on. Jonathan, go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, you can find me on social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and Threads, a different variation of Caro. Instagram, the movie that won the American title tournament was American Psycho. So, hey, against American History X. So that was a weird finale. But right now, the tournament I'm having is movies dealing with the American dream. Boy, there was a lot more movies than I thought while researching it. And there's gonna be a mega tournament there, so that's gonna be dealt with there. Let's see, Letterboxd, I'm doing as best as I can to catch up with 2026 stuff. It's gonna be a heavy week there, this weekend. And Movie Hero Network, I'll be back here Wednesday for 1980. And like Austin says, not a great year. I saw 2 for this. I'll reserve my comments for Resurrection and Xanadu. I saw Xanadu. Yes, I did.
Xanadu.
Yes, I did.
I watched it for me and Jacob Barber did a musical thing one time, and I watched Xanadu as something else, man. It is something. Yeah. We could have a Xanadu versus the Apple. That'd be a fun bad musical match. That'd be a really fun one, depending on the bracket, Malcolm. If we get that one. I watched the Apple. We'll get there. That's a bizarre one.
There's a lot of musicals in that tournament, by the way.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, there's also Can't Stop the Music as well.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So a lot of music movies there. But was that it, Jonathan?
Yeah, that's
all right. All right, cool. Malcolm, what you got going on?
You can find me on Take From Productions as a host of Income every week. This week we did a redux of 7 Spielberg movies. And then next week we're doing top 12 voice acting performances that should have been nominated for an Oscar. And this is including animated movies, mocap, if it's just like voicing over someone else's body and like stuff like that. So there's a lot of ways you can go. It's just gonna be interesting to see what people come up. There's like five or six I think should be there for sure, but yeah, it'll be interesting.
Hell 9000.
I said that the other night. Malcolm heard me. Actually said Douglas Rain for Hell 9000. He recorded in a day. Damn, what a master.
Sorry, Austin. I can't do that.
I can't do that. Rhonda, anything you want to plug? No? Okay. She might be back. She might be back for Friday. We'll talk off air.
Thanks for having me on last minute. I'm glad to always be here with you guys. It's always a good time and laugh. So
we had a big laugh at that Chariots of Fire thing. Yeah,
that was fun. Definitely. So yeah, as far as what we got going here on the channel, I'll just plug a few things we got coming up. So yeah, we'll hit the rest of the ladder series this week. So we'll be talking 1980 on Wednesday, and then we'll have the half bracket finale on Friday. We're going to be talking. Speaking of Raiders, we'll be recasting Raiders. So I'm going to make that group after this, and I need to talk and figure out the final panel for that, so I can get the group going and get some panelists going for that one. And then we've got like a fictional places tournament. We'll have to see if that comes together next Tuesday. We might have to sub in something else because we haven't really brainstormed that one at all. So and that might be difficult to do. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah, Jonathan's putting together kind of a patriotic America tournament that's coming out. That'll be July 4th weekend, so it'll be on the 3rd. That Friday night. Yeah. And then I believe right after that, I don't have the dates right in front of it. I believe we're getting into the summer blockbuster mystery series, so it'll be a whole kind of one of our 5-part series, and it'll be all kind of summer blockbusters. I know Jordan's working hard putting those lists together so we can narrow that down, because he's got to narrow down like the movies that actually came out in the summer as opposed to just big budget movies that might have come out, other parts of the year. So it's a little tricky to wind down, but he's getting there. And that should be a lot of fun. And then we'll spin the wheel of movies at some point. We don't have a movie yet, but we'll spin it once Jordan gets back. Other than that, yeah, not a whole lot else. Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast. If you want to hear me talk some wrestling every Thursday night on the Lonely Marks podcast channel. And if you want to go back and see me down a 6-pack to War of the Worlds with Ice Cube, I did that last Saturday with Wolfman over on his channel. Here's the thing. So I linked that in the Movie Hero Network group. You can find a link to that. It was a rough one. So, but it was fun. We laughed a lot too. So it was a good time. But yeah, we'll wind it down there. So thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate that. That was a fun little bracket of some crazy movies here and there. And we'll return on Wednesday to talk 1980. So we'll wrap it up there. So for Zach Shelton, for Mr. Jonathan Caro, for Malcolm Lay, for Rhonda right next to me, I've been Austin Howell, and we will see you guys next time.
Nearly 3,000 years, man has been searching for the lost ark. Art is a source of unspeakable power. No one knows its secret. It's like nothing you've ever gone after before.
The ark is something that man was not meant to disturb. Death has always surrounded it. It is not of this earth.
Do you realize what the ark is? It's a radio for speaking to God.
That thing represents everything we got into archaeology for in the first place. I'm a shadowy reflection of you.
The Nazis had teams of archaeologists running around the world looking for all kinds of religious artifacts. Hitler's a nut on the subject. He's crazy. He's obsessed with the occult.
All your life has been spent in pursuit of archaeological relics. You want to see it open as well as I. Inside the ark are treasures beyond your wildest aspirations. This is history.